Oh my goodness, hello everybody. Hello, good evening, Josie and Pack and Auntie M and Jen, good evening, Wheelie, Shrek, Chloe, Dark Rubber Ducky and Oceana. Welcome back, Sushi. Good evening, Linda and Nat. Hello everybody, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Hi. Hi, you love the hat. Thank you, Wheelie. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. I'm rocking. Hello, Carla. Lovely to see you. Jasmine, hello. Kentucky, here we come. Indeed. Indeed. We are road tripping. Hello, Anne. Lovely to see you. Angela, hello. Oh, it did make a comeback, Linda. I only got to wear it the one time, but we're doing it again. We're doing it again. There are so... Look. Eagle-eyed viewers will see quite a lot of fun accoutrements in today's live stream because today we're going to be reacting to Miss Amberlynn Reid, of all people, Miss Vlogger from Kentucky, and like 5 of her most recent live streams, because live streams don't... pieces of recorded content. Ooh, this is going to be different. This feels different. Also, sorry if you can hear like a wind turbine in the back. That's just Gobby. Gobby only got half the job done, then found just a lot of dust, and then got really confused and had a nap. So Gobby only got half the house done and had to come home, fix him up. Now he's doing the other half. I think it's done. Are you going to recharge, Gobby? Gobster, you right? I'll check on him later. It's fine. Jen, thank you very much for being here for 16 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jen says, that's not Foodie Beauty. No, it's not. So, a lot of people know who this Amberlynn Reid person is, right? Including me. Oftentimes, I will refer to Amber as the vlogger from Kentucky, so as not to invoke her name, because, you know, I'm such a rude dude. He's so rude. But in all honesty, and I've been saying it in the live streams pretty recently, Foodie it's not too much, but it's just not enough, you know? If I wanted to watch someone high, zooted out of their mind, eating lunch and dinner from their room for like 3 days straight, I could pretty much pick any point in time in Foodie's recent live streams and just go from there. There's nothing. And chat, I pride myself on being able to talk underwater and just pick up the most left of field conversations and run with it for 3 hours. But I can't do it to myself. Not today. Not today. But Amber's in some controversy, and we kind of stopped watching Amber around about her live stream. Around about her live stream times. I did dip in and out pretty frequently. There is the iconic wifey shirt for reasons. I've been keeping up with Amber. I wasn't super here for containers within containers. I'm kind of glad I skipped out on that. But more recently, she's kind of found herself in a little bit of tepid water when it comes to old Danglefoot. So that's the instance where she basically tripped, and that's what we're going to cover today. And oh god, remember earrings? By the way, earrings. Look, fun earrings. I hope you all got your fun earrings on. Fun earrings. We got cat ears, fun earrings, a wifey shirt, like quotes of the day. Oh god, nostalgia. That, and then all of the stuff blaming Becky for her own health, which is kind of an ongoing feature of Miss Reid's narrative. And yeah, basically just like not having a great relationship with audiences, and that's kind of what it comes down to. I had a really good time. Again, this is for people who didn't watch back in the day, and I'll get to everybody in the chat. I'm so sorry. I had a really good time with Amber doing like fad diets and stuff, and I think that was the most engaging her content was, because at the time I was doing really restrictive calories, right? And so it was just hilarious watching Amber like basically on restricted calories. Not hilarious, haha, but hilarious, weird. Basically doing a similar thing on restricted calories, but not having any freedom in the choice of food. It was very much like, this is what you're having. And then ultimately that failing because of the relationship with food that just wasn't there. But aside from Amber's problematic relationship with food, she's also got quite a problematic relationship with her audience, which is way more fun to talk about. I mean, it's less poignant from my perspective, but hey, we're all on the internet. So we're gonna cover a lot of things today. And I'm going to get back to the chat. I'm so sorry for the delay. Auntie M, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Auntie says, I got great news yesterday. I finally won my workers' comp case after 15 months. That's a really long time, Auntie M, but thank you for the super chat and congratulations. That's fabulous news. A weight off your shoulders, no doubt. I hope everything goes okay with that, and thank you for the super chat. Great news. And Broccoli Monster, fabulous to see you again, Broccoli. Broccoli, thank you for the super chat. Broccoli says, your earrings are bringing me great joy. Are they? That I don't have any like major dangly earrings, and I didn't purchase any earrings from an individual from a shop front claiming that they were totally new and unused, even though there was video evidence of them being used, worn, and probably not clean, allegedly. I'm all out of those, but I thought fun little flowers. Yeah, that's the ticket. Thank you for the super chat. And Jen, thank you very much for the super chat as well. Jen says, no BS, I know nothing about ALR. Very few times I've seen her, she's whiny. Well, that's a word. I figure if anyone has a chance of helping me like this mess, it's you, Poppy. Jen, thank you for the enthusiasm, and thank you for the generosity in the super chat. Liking may be a little bit of a stretch. Amber's not going to come across particularly likable in the current narrative, and that's not because of my bias painting her in any type of way, except I'm an audience member just like everybody else, so we'll come to our own conclusions. Don't let me tell you what to think. We'll find some words as we go, Jen. We'll definitely find some words. And Anne, thank you for the super chat. And says, wish I could have fun earrings. Ears are annoying. Oh, I hope yours are doing okay, and I hope they're healing all right. Thank you for the super chat, though. And Jen, thank you again for the super chat. Jen says, looking adorbs, by the way. Thank you for the compliment. That's going to make me blush. Thank you, Jen. Terrible. Hello. Okay, everyone. Time for introductions. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches a little bit of Amberlynn Reid. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about choices. Choices about the words kind of out of our mouths. Choices about what we put on the internet. Choices. It's all about choices. Anyway, so for those of you who are sleeping and maybe just waking up, a couple of hours ago, there was an upload entitled, I'm Done. A dinosaur story. No, that's I'm Back. There's one titled I'm Done, and it's only 4.5 minutes, so I just want to delve into that just briefly, because this is the modern day kind of outcome of the entire conversation, and then we're going to do a rewind, and then we'll watch it all the way through. Cool? Cool. Pin the things. I got to pin the things. I will pin the things as soon as Amber begins. I think we'll go at 1.25 times speed because it's been a while. Hi, Amber. Hey, Amber. How's it going, mate? All right. So, I think these can go behind. Yeah, no, this is good. Perfect. All right. Play.
Hey, guys. So, hey, no, Amber. This is not a Q&A. Today is Monday the 29th.
Pardon me.
Tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I fell. And I think a lot of you are...
Okay, I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet because we've got a lot to talk about the fall.
Like, why are you talking about this? You, seem like you're milking it. I'm just trying to share my experience of someone who is 500 pounds breaking their ligaments. Just imagine walking... I don't know why I said breaking my ligaments. I'm sorry. Tearing my ligaments. Just imagine walking as a skinny person on torn ligaments. That shit hurts.
I don't think I've ever torn a ligament... No, this is going to be hard. I don't think I've ever torn a ligament. Thankfully, touch wood. I don't think I've torn a ligament. Dislocated a knee, yes. I don't think I've maybe broken a toe. Never got that really checked out.
Now imagine adding a 500-pound brick on top of that. It is a whole other level of pain that I don't know. It has changed my life.
Okay.
In the last 2 weeks, I have fought so hard to not be bedridden or bedbound. Obviously, you guys don't see my day-to-day life in the sense of every single week.
I want to see the doctor's note. I hope at some point we see the doctor's note and see the torn ligament, and it's not just like a sprained ankle. It's fine. It's definitely more serious than a sprained ankle. Because she's clearly got it iced and elevated and wrapped. She's doing all of the things, right?
moment, but I use my bed for sleeping, and I use my bed for the making love.
You watch there'll be a video in 2 days' time. It's not a sprained ankle. Bex, lovely to see you today. It's been so long. Thank you for being here for 18 months, my friend. Bex says, hello, my loves. I'm back. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well on the other side of the planet. Lovely to see you. We're catching up with Amber today, because even foodie's too much of a mess. Like, they're not a fun mess, just like a sad mess. It's always been a bit of a sad mess, but just not a fun, sad mess, just a kind of sad mess. Krista, thank you for the super chat as well, mate. Krista says, just what I needed today. Thank you for this. It is my pleasure, Krista. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your generosity, and thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it.
Love aspects of my relationship. I don't...
Oh, Dr. Google doesn't write notes.
Sit on my bed. I don't do that. I'm up. I'm cleaning. I'm walking.
Ambi, I know. Okay, so Linda's going to yell at everyone today, and Linda's right, because it's not Amber, it's Ambi.
And I'm taking Twinkie out. I'm doing things
Miss Reid, if you're nasty.
with my girlfriend. I'm slow dancing in the kitchen. I'm cooking. Like, this isn't the vibe. Like, this was the vibe in 2019, but this ain't the vibe now.
That's good to
But
hear.
I do want to say one more thing, because this is just...
Thank you very much for the compliment, Patty.
It's become a lot.
It's really just a bit, because when Amber was younger, she used to wear cat ears all the time. It was a moment.
Here's the photo of where I fell. In this circle, there is like a little... There is a hole, a gap, if you will, in between the grass and the sidewalk where I fell.
Okay. Yep, that's dirt. Got it. And rubbish. Pick up, chat, don't litter. By the way, please make sure that you're using this as motivational and inspirational content, as always. Go and do the damn thing. Look, if Amber can take a walk, albeit a little bit dangerously, so can you. So chuck those earbuds in, take me for a walk. I'd love to go for a walk with you. Ellen, thank you very much for being here for 17 months. I appreciate it. Ellen says, love the cute ears. Thank you so much. Thank you. Fashion moment, if you will. Thank you for the compliment. And WB, thank you for being here for 9 months. WB says, the circle just highlights a normal sidewalk. Look, I can see where there are holes, divots. I wouldn't go so far as to call it a ditch. It kind of looks like someone's just put like a stake in the ground, potentially to hold up a sign or something. But it's not like it's... The long and short of it is we've all done this. We've all been distracted walking on the sidewalk, or a footpath, as we call it in Australia, by the way. Footpath, sidewalk. Footpath. We've all been distracted. We've all put to, like, had it. Here's the edge. Here's our foot. Wibble wobble. Oops, my ankle. Like, we've all been there. Not all of us have chosen to talk about it for 2 weeks on the internet and act like it's the most painful thing we've ever experienced. That is the choice of someone else. But
now I'm going to show you this clip of my shoe from when I was in the hospital. This is the shoe that went inside of that hole.
Okay, this is a full CSI investigation now. We've seen the crime scene, now we're seeing evidence. Okay, there's dirt on the toe. Fabulous looking scrubs. Love the pattern. Or gown. It's a gown. It's not scrubs, it's gown. I can see dirt on your shoe. I can see dirt on your otherwise very clean shoes, by the way. If I were Detective Pulpy for a moment, I would imagine that these tennis shoes don't see a lot of action outside. But there's dirt.
You can...
Or chocolate.
You can see the dirt where...
It could be chocolate, though.
Literally, the tip of my foot went into it, and it made my ankle twist.
Is anyone doubting Amber fell down? No. She caught herself vlogging while it happened. Why? No one cares whether it did or did not happen. For me, as an audience member, this is the fun part of the ness where we just get to make our own decisions, right? I believe she fell, right? I choose to believe that Amber fell down. What I'm still curious about is torn ligaments. That's a curiosity for me. But we'll unpack that with the stuff before this.
I don't know how else to explain this to you guys. It could have happened to anybody. Had nothing to do with my weight. I'm just getting really freaking tired of it.
Did she fall or was it intentional, Brandon? Did you know she fell, Pack? Did you know Amber fell? She fell down.
Like, just imagine you're walking, you're vlogging, not paying
Marissa, good morning. Hello.
attention, and all of a sudden your foot goes half off the sidewalk inside of a hole and partially into a grass section. It ain't cute. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be sweet. You're going to fall and hurt yourself.
Yeah. Yup. That will happen. Or you'll pull a me, think you have way more balance and try to like cartwheel it. That's usually my go-to. Tumbling.
You guys asked for the real me.
Tippy tumbles.
With my real experiences as someone who is morbidly obese. You guys tell me to stop putting on a facade.
Amber, here's your thing. You got a big audience. People are asking for a lot of different things. You know what a good content creator does? Just kind of like works out what they enjoy doing and then produces that content.
Just be myself. And when I am, you guys say I leave out details of certain situations.
Which you do.
Which means I'm lying.
You are avoiding the truth. Yes.
What? That doesn't make sense.
No, it does. It does make sense.
So now I find myself kind of oversharing in a way, just to do the opposite.
There's a difference between oversharing and taking the piss, though. Like, come on now.
Of what you guys consider lying. So now that I'm oversharing, talking about my ankle, everything that happened surrounding it, you guys are calling me a liar. So which is it? Is it lack of detail or me sharing too much?
I mean, you know what you could have done? When you initially made the first video, which we'll watch, about you falling down, oh my god, it happened, or whatever the hell it was called. When you initially did that, you could put all the information in there and just be done with it. And, like, it's fine. People will believe you or not believe you, and that depends on how long they watched you and how cynical they are.
I don't know where the middle ground is. It's like...
There is no middle ground. There is none. Audience members will be entirely polarized and everywhere in between. You can't make everybody happy. You have been on the internet for literally a decade. You know this.
Like, everything I do is wrong. It's just complaint, constantly, repeatedly.
Mandy, look, this week, Amber has it over foodie.
Obsessively. Just let me talk about my experience while it's happening. Please. Everyone is different, and what I am experiencing is real. And just stop trying to invalidate it with pointless opinions and theories.
And how my...
Okay, if everybody's opinion and theory of you as a public figure on the internet is diminishing or, like, dismissing your lived experience, I think you might be too deep in your own-ness, miss. Amber, the fun thing about... Okay, think about your favorite vlogger. I haven't really got many, but think about someone who you've actually enjoyed vlogging content from a perspective of like, no, I won't draw inspiration and motivation to be a better person by watching this from. Like, watching their, albeit produced life, play out online, right? I think the people who are successful in that are not people who make a video every week decrying, you know, the shame and guilt they feel because their audience said something mean to them. Do you know? I think that's a very unique, like, way of making this content, which doesn't make the audience end up feeling very good or making the content creator feel very relatable, because for her supporters, they feel like it doesn't apply to her, and for the people who don't enjoy watching her for the reasons of her content, it doesn't matter. So really, it's just kind of screaming into the void, which is relatable content. There you go.
Ankle twisted, gave me messed up ligaments. It is what it is. And I have...
Okay, Pac has a note. Pac, bless you. You didn't sneeze, but Pac says she had an x-ray to confirm no bones were broken, no MRI to confirm torn ligaments. So she sprained her ankle. That's what okay, okie dokie.
Actually, I'm never going to talk about this again. No more updates.
Okay.
I am tired of the theories. I'm tired of the conspiracies. I'm tired of the fat shaming. I'm just tired of it all. So
Okay, but Amber, put a pin in that fat shaming comment, because we're going to come back around to that. I think it's in video 1 of this stream.
We will never talk about this again.
Hey, cool. Good to see ya.
I'm not going to talk about my specialist appointments about it. I'm not going to talk about...
Do you mean old Danglefoot? Amber. Yeah, that's who we're watching.
Anything, any other tests I get done, the progress I'm making, nothing. We're just never speaking about my ankle ever again.
Okay, but here's a theory. Where's my tinfoil beret? There we go. Tinfoil beret and ears. Here's a theory, though. She didn't... Nothing actually happened to her ankle. And the reason why it's taken 5 videos for her to stop talking about it is just so that she can create content. And now she's never going to talk about it again, ever, you guys. Probably because in future content it will never be acknowledged because she didn't actually hurt her ankle. I'm kidding, by the way. Jesus. But it really is an opinion that's as simple as, like, and trollish as that, right? That will get Amber just all kinds of... Well, why have you all got these opinions? Why all these theories about me? If you don't like me, don't watch it. Oh my god, Amber, you're creating content on YouTube. It's not that serious. It doesn't matter what I have to say. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter what I'm theorizing or, like, thinking happens off camera. None of this matters. We are just watching our stories.
Because there's a side of people who are like, this happened to you because you're fat and because you're big. It wouldn't have happened to anybody else. But then there's a whole other...
I've got ears made out of tinfoil. They're there. I made a little tiara out of cat ears.
Side who's...
Ambi, sorry, Linda.
Like, you barely hurt yourself. You're just doing this so you can sit in bed and have your girlfriend caretake over you.
Hey, Trauma, good to see you, mate. Trauma Dumpling, thank you for the super chat. Trauma says, if we get to write our own narratives, mine is that a rival vlogger threw pearls at her feet that made her fall like in the movie Showgirls. Trauma, thank you for referencing Showgirls. Oh, God. BB, if you're rewatching this, Trauma, thank you very much for the super chat. That's a good theory. That is a damn good theory. And a far more interesting one than whoopsie daisies I tripped. Daisies. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate it. It's a very good narrative.
I'm done. So.
It's Versace.
That's that.
Oh no! Okay, she's gone. So, we're going to get back into where this entire conversation actually started with what happened to me. A teary-eyed Amberlynn. Oh,
okay,
no, she's
so
back. Okay, there she is.
we need to talk.
We need to talk.
I wanted to talk to you about like how I've been feeling lately, / what recently happened to me that kind of flipped my world upside down. I'm not gonna...
Do you know what? Actually, this is what I'll give Amber. It's really nice to watch someone who has minimal filterage going on. It's good.
Lie. So,
like, she looks like Amber.
So lately, I've just been feeling very detached.
Sorry, Ambi.
From vlogging. Like, I was doing so good with it, and then, like, I had really bad lows with my bipolar, and it's, like, made me depressed.
Different video, same clothes. Is it the same clothes?
Kind of detached from a lot in my life. Like, things that I used to enjoy doing,
Oh, we got another
no
theory.
longer enjoy doing that. And things that used to make me happy no longer even, like, make me smile. Things, like, are that...
No, not the same clothes. Not the same clothes.
I don't know.
Oh, God. Stop yelling at me. No, different clothes. One was, like, this kind of tartan black thing with a chest neck piece. Different clothes. Same face, though, so that's good.
Tell that they would be better if it wasn't for something that recently happened to me, which, again, I'm going to explain. But it's just, I have not been doing well mentally, and it plays a really big role on my life.
Palter, that's how you do it, mate. Tippy tumbles.
I do things, the way that I run my channel, and the
also hope everything was okay.
And I do take medicine. I take Lamictal, 200 milligrams. I've been taking Lamictal for over 4 years now, or about 4 years. And it has completely changed my life. My lows used to be way worse than this. Okay. My manic episodes used to be way worse than the ones that I have now. So Lamictal does help. But for me, struggling with bipolar is always going to be something. You know, the medicine can only do so much.
I don't know what this is in reference to, but okay. Because we're going to talk about the tippy tumble. And I thought that's what happened to you in the title.
He can only do so much.
Good, great. Take care of mental health. It's a lot of different
things that play a role.
Nice.
And it's just something that I have come to the terms that I have to accept. But I am doing better when it comes to that. Uh-huh. But, okay. So it was about 3 to 4 days ago. I was just feeling so...
Which in Ambi's timeline is very hard to disconcern. But
just low. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't even...
There's a pun/joke in there about falling over, but I won't make it.
She
felt low because she was on the ground.
Just sitting at my desk. Like, that's all I would do all day long is just sit at my desk and watch YouTube. And my girlfriend's like, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. And, you know, I didn't want to. My girlfriend's very supportive.
You were walking alone in this tippy tumble, but okay.
Constantly trying to, like, urge me.
Raya, thank you for laughing at my joke. Don't boo me, Beth, just because Elle's not here.
Me to exercise and go for walks and eat right, eat less, not binge. So supportive, but there's only so much she can do. You know, it's ultimately my choice. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. I put on my socks and I was putting on my shoes. I wanted to vlog while walking, and sometimes vlogging while walking can be embarrassing because I am out of breath and I take pauses, not pauses walking, but pauses in between words and stuff like that so I can catch my breath a little bit. Like, my stamina has improved so much, but hi, I'm still in the 400s. Like, I still have issues with breathing, but my stamina has improved so much. Like, for
3 minutes, come on now. let's get to
so long I did not care about my stamina. Like, in 2019 I was worried, but like, I didn't realize how freeing it is to go to the store and just walk around like a normal person and not have to worry about
take us with you. It's been so long. Touch all of the things.
Fucking scooter. And I have worked so hard, especially in the last year, with my stamina and my mobility. And
do you want us to congratulate? I don't. She seems to be going on a lot about this. I feel like she might be fishing for a little bit of congratulations. But yeah, good. You kept your mobility. Until the tippy tumble.
I can cook, I can clean, I can shower, I can do all these things that I wasn't able to do years ago. I wasn't able to do these things. And you guys know I have been, some of you say, smug about
smuggling
my mobility. Or that, like, I see people say things like, why is she so impressed with herself? Everyone can do these things. I used to not be able to. And
oh my god. Okay.
I think I was starting to take mobility for granted again.
Oh no, you weren't.
You know, all those times my girlfriend urged me to go for walks, and I would say no.
Okay, dear Amber, how's about we take control of our lives and like do the thing for us? This is a message directly into the universe for anyone who needs to hear it. Your life should not require the ass pattery and carrying from another person. It's great that other people can support you, that groups can support you, friends, family, whatever can support you, but like, you gotta do the thing for you. You can't just kind of sit around and wait for people to push you out of the house. It took me a really long time to learn that, like into my 30s. And then I realized no one's gonna make me do the things that are best for me except for me. People can give advice until the end of days. But like, no one's gonna do it except for you. You gotta do the thing. Imagine if you didn't have wifey. Sorry, imagine if you didn't have my girlfriend. Like, what would be happening right now, Amber? Where would you be? Where would you be if you just miraculously didn't happen to find someone to replace Becky after, Becky was gone? Where would you be? Think about that.
Maybe later. I regret every
barbecue
single time I said
chicken
that.
in the house. Hello, mate. I hope you're doing well. Mixing it up today. Getting in with Amby.
So...
No, it's my girlfriend. That's her name. It used to be. We can't talk about it anymore, but it's my girlfriend.
I put on my shoes, I put on my socks, and since I wanted to vlog just a little bit while walking, like, I just wanted to talk to you guys, like, about where my headspace is. So I told my girlfriend, you turn left, I turn right. We'll meet in the middle, because we do, like, this loop that we do. So I have time.
A loop-de-doo.
To, like, just vlog by myself, and, like, because sometimes I just get nervous doing, vlogging while walking. I don't know. It's just a thing, okay?
That is weird. Why would you go for a walk together and then separate? That's weird. That's weird to me. That's weird. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Jen says, okay, please help. I wasn't lying when I said I don't know much about her. What's the issue? It seems she is trying to do the thing. No. Oh, Jen, she absolutely is doing the thing. She's just, we'll get there towards the end, but how do I present this? In a nice way. Amber is a victim of the world. That's me being nice and not rude. Amber's a victim of the world. Amber doesn't really take accountability of anything that's going on in her life, has the clarity of concept to understand that things are happening in her world and she should take action on them, and she just doesn't. And then, in hindsight, manages to find people who were supporting her and blame them instead of taking accountability. But she's very long-winded, so it takes a little while to get there. Thank you for the super chat, though, Jen. That's not at all required. Just tag me.
I just get anxiety over weird things. I get nervous over weird things. It doesn't matter. It's not the point of the story. So I was vlogging, and my intention was to express to you guys like how I'm feeling lately, like being disconnected and detached from just anything that I used to enjoy, and that includes vlogging. And I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, barbecue that.
Because
which is fine, but this is why it's fun to dip into Amber every now and then, because everybody here kind of knows Chantel, but some people might not know a lot about Amber, and that's okay. Vlogging, it takes a village.
And some of my foot missed.
Albatrosity is fabulous to see you. Thank you for being here for 9 months. Albatrosity says, victims of the world, spice up your lies. Every person in the world, spice up your lives. Thank you very much, Albatrosities, for getting the Spice Girl stuck in my head. I appreciate you, and thank you for being here for 9 months.
I was walking on a sidewalk, and half of my foot did not reach the sidewalk, and I ended up falling, and...
Tippy tumble.
The fucking noise.
Oh, that's right. That's why this stream really got me. Sorry, this piece of recorded content that is definitely not a live stream got me.
That my ankle made. I don't think I'll ever forget that noise. It was so scary. And I was by myself, and I just felt so scared. And like when I sat up from falling, I looked down at the ankle that made that noise, and my foot was just like dangling.
The old dangle foot.
And it was just so scary. And immediately I felt pain. Like, it was immediate. Like, I had a little bit of...
I'm not laughing at the unfortunate circumstance that is someone falling over. I get it. And someone hurting themselves. I get it. But also, the way that Amber is describing all of this happens, it's true, like... It's... I would hazard to use the word ridiculous in, like, its truest sense. Just the way... It was the worst sound she'd ever heard. She's almost in tears telling the story. Amber has led quite a sheltered life, which I don't think is a harsh thing to say. But this is very much evidence of that. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Jen says, "Oh, okay." Yeah, we'll get there, Jen. It's all right. Thank you for the super chat, though.
Like an adrenaline rush for a minute there.
Uh-huh.
When I was walking back into the apartment, I think I was just so shocked by everything. And
well, Devil, the x-rays came back clean and she couldn't get an MRI to check the ligament, so sprained ankle, maybe.
So I was able to limp my way back into the
Ambi is not dramatic, Lottie. What are you talking about?
Apartment, and I was just terrified. Because I was like, something isn't right. Like, I broke my ankle one time when I was 7 years old, and this pain feels so much worse than that, which is so odd to me. I actually have the clip of when I fell. I did click off like almost immediately after I fell.
Here's the clip. Meeps just, hello mate, thank you for the super chat. Meep says, I once tore a ligament in my foot at 400 pounds. I didn't blog about it. I didn't record it. Did it really happen? Needed 3 weeks in a compression boot and PT personal training. Thank you for the super chat, Meep. That actually sounds horrific though. But I'm glad you recovered. But I'm also glad you didn't make a 3-part series about losing your mobility over it, because we got that covered. Thank you for the super chat though, Meep. I appreciate it, and lovely to see you today.
But I do have the clip, so I'm gonna play that right here.
Oh, I'm just going.
Oh, physical therapy. I'm a dumbass.
I don't know. My headspace is just not the greatest lately, and it's like I'm so confused.
Sadie, hello, thank you for being here for 10 months. Sadie says, this is so raw, you guys. Fork. You are correct, Sadie, and thank you for being here for 10 months. And Meeps, just thank you again for the super chat. Meep says, I also broke my ankle as a child. Am I Amber? Meep, are you Amber? Oh, wait, we got to ask Meep a question only Amby would know. What happened to Gracie? Meep, what happened to Gracie? Thank you for the super chat.
I was loving vlogging, but now I'm in a low. So it's like vlogging just, I don't know, I just feel so disconnected.
Okay, that was very much a Blair Witch moment.
So as you
just the camera angle
can tell, you hear me say, okay. And
I didn't hear okay. I heard you kind of like
vlogging just
make her cry.
I just feel so disconnected.
I do kind of hear the okay.
So as you can tell, you hear me say okay. And
yeah, it wasn't like you like screamed out like you experienced the worst pain you'd ever felt. Maybe that was the adrenaline. I
remember saying that as a way of like, okay, bitch, you got this. Like, you're gonna be okay. Let's just focus. Let's just stand up. Like, I remember that moment so well.
It happened a couple of days ago. Yep.
And it's just so weird that I got it on camera because I know it's just a 2-letter word, but like that okay was just like me telling myself.
Elena, thank you very much for the super chat. Elena says, broke my ankle falling from a bar stool. What a night. Forgot to vlog it, sorry. Thank you for the super chat, Elena. Sounds like you had a good time. I think we do need more danglefoot stories in the internet world. I think that's truly what YouTube's missing out on. More danglefoot.
Oh, like, okay, you're gonna be fine. Like, I don't know. So, I ended up going to the emergency room. The pain literally just got worse.
Oceana, ridiculous is the word.
And worse and worse.
Oh, there's the dirt foot.
I ended up going to the emergency room.
Dirt toe.
The pain literally just got worse and worse and worse.
Okay, I don't want to see your feet, but also show me the ankles.
You know, they
hello
did the x-rays, did the
doesn't miss an opportunity to vlog in an ER though. That's not shady, because that's very true.
And that, and
this is very much Amber content. Sorry, Ambi content.
They could not find anything broken, so that's a good thing, because you know, broken bones can be very, very like hard to heal. But I have
Angela, hello, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Angela says, imagine having an actual problem. Look, falling down and hurting yourself is a problem. Talking about it across 5 pieces of recorded content on the internet is a choice. Thank you for the super chat, Angela.
Multiple.
Sam, lovely to see you today.
Torn.
We're catching up with old Danglefoot.
Ligaments. And that's scary for someone my size. They were going to give me crutches.
See, my ankles crunch like my knees. I don't think I've ever like done anything to my ankle. Only sprained and or potentially broken a big toe and dislocated my knee. So I've got like the top and bottom of that portion of the leg sorted, just not the middle joint. I'll make sure to let everybody know though. I'll let everybody know should it happen. Touch wood though.
Too big to use them.
It's because when you're skating, you get to lace up around the ankle, so you tend like to be really secure in that region.
They were gonna give me this big black boot.
That is a moon boot.
That I was going to have to wear, and
fabulous.
That didn't even fit because of my lymphedema.
Okay, this is the part where I wanted to come back from the very beginning, because that's a very good place to start, where Chantal was mentioning everybody's being fatphobic, right? She's now about to say that pretty much every treatment option that they had, crutches, a cane, a moon boot, weren't suitable to her at her weight, right? And then in later pieces of content, she's going to argue that skinny people fall. This could happen to anyone. Anybody could experience this. And although, yes, anybody could take a tippy tumble and fall, not everybody, Amber, has the same issues and concerns you do when it comes to the treatment of torn ligaments and or a sprained ankle. And that's just the reality. Sorry, babes.
Me crutches. Too big to use them. They were going to give me this big black boot that I was going to have to wear, and that didn't even fit because of my lymphedema. And it's just like, the pain just kept getting worse and worse. I was at the...
I feel like moon boot might work. Just got to add some extra Velcro on it.
Emergency room for a few hours, and by the time...
I'm also not a professional, so...
It was time for me to leave. Like, I could not walk on it. And as someone who's, you know, in the 400s...
Sunshine, that's correct. She also couldn't get necessary testing for proper diagnosis because of her weight, which is the MRI, which is like a very long kind of history between around Amber not being able to make use of an MRI to check anything, including the most recent tippy tumble.
It's terrifying because it's like anything that I could have used to help myself, like crutches, or they suggested that I have fuzz on me, sorry.
It's okay, same. Right now. I pulled this out of a trunk.
They suggested that I I use this like scooter thing where you put your knee.
Scar, hello. Thank you very much for being here for 18 months. Scar says, nice break from Zooty, but love the detectiveness. Thank you so much. Detective Pulpy hasn't been around in a while because it's hard to keep... Well, no, it's relatively easy to see what Zooty Face over on the other channel is doing, you know? Thank you for being here, Scar. Appreciate it.
So you don't have to walk on the foot that you fucked up, but...
Yeah, you get one of those little nearly scooter things.
Nope. Too big for that too, so...
Right. So we're saying the moon boot didn't work and the nearly scooter didn't work because you're too big for them. Okay, great. But the way that your injury is occurred, it's us being fat phobic thinking it was because of your weight. But the treatment isn't occurring the way it should be happening because of your weight. Right. That seems very pedantic. And I've often been called pedantic and a snob and rude. But that's being very specific with your words. Jenny, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jenny says, I spent an afternoon rollerblading, took off the skates, and then sprained my ankle. Oh, mate. That's unfortunate. Should just kept skating. I'm sorry that happened, though. 1, fuck my life. Yeah. 2, an ace bandage, and I was walking back to walking. Calm down. She's going through it, Jenny. She's going through it, and she has my sympathies. Not really. Thank you very much for the super chat, though. And Beth, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships. That's huge. Beth, thank you very much for your generosity and congratulations to all of the new channel members. Please thank Beth. That's very kind of you, Beth. Did we discuss the beanie? Whip, the only reason I'm wearing this beanie is because it kind of matches the ears. You know me. I have a passion for fashion.
I'm having to step on...
The Adventures of Zooty Face and Danglefoot would be a very fun animated or picture book idea. I agree, like...
My foot...
But not as, like, Amber and Foodie. Like, old Danglefoot, I imagine, would be, like a dude on a raft who fishes. Because it's animated, right? But he has one foot that he dangles in the water that he ties, like, a fishing line to. And that's why they call him Old Danglefoot. And then Zooty Face is a guy... who has, what are those, the kazoos, right? He has a kazoo for a mouth and can only communicate in kazoo sounds. Ye Old Adventures of Old Man Danglefoot and Zooty McZootface. There you go. Coming soon to Nickelodeon. Dark Rubber Ducky, thank you for being here for 4 months. I appreciate it. Rubber Ducky says, I went skating as a kid and sprained my wrist. Oh, mate, did you have the pads? Because they're a rort, I tell you. I mean, they're great for not grazing your wrists, but also totally don't actually help. No. Wear safety gear, please. Thank you very much for being here for 4 months, Dark Rubber Ducky. And Meep says, thank you again for the super chat. Meep says, she's in the 400s. Amazon sells 500 pound plus supplies for treatment. Yep. And yet, she didn't... Well, she ends up getting... Spoilers, everybody. She ends up getting a cane. She ends up getting a cane. But all of the treatment options she's complaining about here that are not suitable, the world is fat phobic. Okay, thank you, Amber.
Foot that has several torn ligaments in my ankle, and it is just...
How do you know that, though?
Oh my god. It's traumatizing. They had to push me in a wheelchair.
Did you just zoom in on that wheelchair? Amby. Come on now.
We were, like, way far back, though.
Why is she vlogging all of this? Oh my god. Oh no. Why are you, like, legitimately, is this the most interesting thing that happened to you over 2 weeks? Well, better vlog my ER visit. Wait. Gobby? I think Gobby's goblin. Anyway, sorry, back to Amby's adventures through ER.
Oh.
Gobby, you've already been in here. It's alright, he's just passing. Are you cool? Alright, he's cool.
I don't know, like, if it's because of COVID or something, but where we were was, like, in the garage. Like, they had several rooms set up, and I don't know, it was...
Oh my god, what is this roof?
But where we were was, like, in the garage. Like, they...
You're in a ER garage. Okay. Beautiful exposed ceiling work and long-lasting fluorescent lights.
They had several rooms set up, and I don't know, it was just like... I don't know. The doctor was so
Oh, what is this angle? This is behind your head.
amazing though. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a doctor in an emergency room so...
Who's Gobby? Tara. Gobby the Goblin Robot is... I bought myself a little robot vacuum. He's Tara. I love him so much. But he got stuck on a dust bunny earlier today, so he still had like half of his work to do, and then his battery ran out. And then he was like under my chair as I was setting up the stream. So he went back to charge, and now he's finishing the rest of the job. He's just very loud. Elena, thank you very much for the super chat. Elena says, just remembered, tore my ligaments in my foot playing volleyball. Ooh, youch. Granted, that hurt, but I forgot to vlog it again. Sorry. That's okay, Elena. It's fine. Look, I foresee in this corner of the internet, there will be a lot of, sprained feet and or busted ligament stories to come. But thank you for the super chat, and I hope you healed okay. Wonder Woman, hello, fabulous to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Wonder says she's the epitome of catastrophic thinking. That is a really good phrase, Wonder. I'll take that. 100%. Bless her heart. Bless her heart indeed. Thank you very much for the super chat. Which I understand has a very different meaning in like the southern states of the USA. Is that correct? I think it's just a really cute... It's what a fabulously positive and cute phrase. Bless her heart. Bless your heart. Thank you for the super chat, Wonder. And Angela, thank you for being here for 4 months. Angela says, why didn't you vlog your bike incident, Poppy? What bike incident? Do you mean when I hurt my toe? No, that was skating. Oh, my bike incident when I found the wall. Oh, no, I am the worst YouTuber. That's why. Thank you very much for being here for 4 months, Angela. And Christo, thank you for the super chat. Oh, have I not pinned the thing? I thought I pinned the thing. Oh my god, Sam, I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Oh, wow. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Christo, thank you for the super chat. Christo says, you didn't pin the thing, Zach. I'm just saying, Christo, yeah, just thanks. Just saw that. Anyway, just gonna... I copy and pasted it into the chat. You all saw it. Scroll back up. It's there. Anyway.
Both.
Bless my heart.
Freaking awesome. Because like emergency rooms are super busy and they're like rushy and like just ready to get their job done, which is totally understandable. But this guy just made me feel so fucking safe and cared for. Yeah. And I just appreciated the whole experience because I was like honestly
I don't believe you, Sam. I do believe you. I'm very distracted because I'm catching up with Ambi. It's been forever.
So it's been like 3 or 4 days and I like can't move. The first day, like, waking up after it happened, because it happened at nighttime.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am the worst. Is she just voice-overing vlog footage of her crying? This is some grim, dark... How are you ever going to overcome this, Ambi?
So it's been like 3 or 4 days, and I, like, can't move.
She's now... Yes, no, you're right. Who said that? Rebecca, yes. She made a montage of her crying. Okay. Alright, then.
First day, like, waking up after it happened, because it happened at nighttime. Waking up the next morning, I was so scared to get out of bed. And obviously, I have to get up. I have to go to the...
Okay, it would have been much better just to keep watching this version of Amber, and not, like, Boohoo Amber is not my favorite.
Bathroom. That's the only thing I'm able to do, is go to the bathroom and take, like, these... wannabe quick showers, like, and this is just me being brutally honest.
Okay, so we're not gonna get a come shower with me vlog anytime soon, I imagine. Right. So again, apologies for Gobby's noise. Just yell at me if it's too loud. I'll send him back to sleep.
I don't want my girlfriend to help me with any of that. I stand by that. I didn't have my ex help me with any of that. It's not happening. I'm not that person. I have too much pride. I'm too embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I'm with my girlfriend because she's my girlfriend, not my caretaker. So I have been like, it's just been rough. She does help me walk though, which I'm so appreciative for her.
So you can walk with assistance.
The first morning, you guys, I was a statue. I stood up and I was a statue. I don't even know how I made it to the bathroom. It takes me about 30 seconds per step. It's so bad. It's so painful.
People are dying, Ambi. Come on now. Look, you were outside. You were literally walking in nature, so I'm not going to recommend that. But goddamn.
Painful. It is easily. This is mentally the most exhausting and painful and hardest thing I've ever had to do mentally.
Wow. You have not been wow. And knowing a little bit of Amber's like histories as well, she's been through a lot in her younger years. But goddamn, I hope your life remains just as easy if this is one of the hardest things for you to get through mentally. Because I think you're just talking shit there, personally. Sadie, thank you very much for the super chat. Sadie says, it always rubs the wrong way when she refers to the doctors as the guy or the girl. Pedantic, I know. Oh no, Sadie, I'm recalling the specific piece of content where she refers to a doctor as the girl. It's like, you could just call them the doctor. It's fine. They are the person caring for you. Also spend a lot of time, like, educating themselves on how to be the doctor. But no, Amber, you know better. Sadie, thank you for the super chat. And Black Cats, thank you for the super chat. Black Cat says, I thought she was going to say, take these massive dumps. Wow, Black Cats, you've been watching too much Foodie. That's what that is. It's a clear sign of foodie-itis. Thank you for the super chat, though.
Because I have to ignore this pain that is... I don't think there's anything that can describe this pain. But there isn't. And... I have to mentally ignore it just to go to the bathroom. Which is just right there. Because I'm in my bedroom. I have a bathroom in my bedroom. For someone my size, this isn't good. Because I can lose... Like, I've lost my mobility. I am officially bedbound currently. But I don't want it to reach an unhealthy spot. People tear their ligaments all the time. This isn't because I'm fat. This isn't... or anything like that. I simply am a person who wasn't paying attention while walking. It's that simple. Just because I'm healing like a normal person by resting in bed, you know, ice, I have an ace bandage, like the whole 9 yards, that this is completely backtracking.
Sorry, she's still going. She's still going. Okay. No, sorry, Ambi. I stopped paying attention because this is ridiculous.
The progress I have made when it comes to my mobility and everything like that. So currently I'm just like... I cry a lot. Like every time I go to the bathroom, like I'm trying to drink less so I don't have to go to the bathroom.
Hi, Marianne.
Like it's that bad.
You should not be doing that. That is a big thing as a non-professional. That's a big thing you shouldn't be doing. And that's a big thing that in the past has led you to UTIs and potential bladder infections, is you saying, oh no, I just don't get thirsty. It's not that you don't get thirsty, it's that you willingly and willfully don't drink as much so you don't have to get up and use the bathroom. How fucked is that? That's fucked. No. Be a hydro homie, drink your water, keep hydrated. Don't put off drinking water because the effort to get up and piss is too hard. Don't do that. Because it's worth getting up and having a piss. Great. Gobby's agreeing back there.
Oh, I don't want to keep like rambling or whatever, but it's a lot. Okay. We need to talk about this whole estrogen thing. You guys will never believe it.
Uh-oh.
You know how I'm not supposed to be taking estrogen and like there's this whole scandal?
No, it seemed like someone was very confused. But yes. Let me guess. It turns out you absolutely were supposed to be taking estrogen. And... Estrogen. And the person that you spoke to was... no longer works there. Is that the tea, Christine?
They literally... I got this message from my pharmacy that said, oh, your estradiol's ready to be picked up.
Uh-huh.
Girl. So we picked it up, okay?
Right, and that middle conversation where they told you that you shouldn't be taking it because it could potentially aggravate cancerous cells or whatever that conversation was actually a lie, never happened, and or you were talking to someone who wasn't supposed to be there.
I have a name on there who prescribed it to me.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's just so scandalous. I just don't understand.
How is this scandalous? The person who prescribed it to you, have you gone to talk to them? Yes or no? Yes or no? Where's the scandal? I'm more invested in Danglefoot at the moment. Where's the scandal?
And what's happening. But my girlfriend went to go pick up also my refills of my Lamictal and my Zoloft.
Great. And
she is trying to get me a cane. I don't know if she's actually going to be able to find one. So we're going to see.
Spoilers, it happened.
If it'll help me walk like when I go to the bathroom and stuff. I don't know. I
Do
just
it,
feel
ham hat.
really like
Heck yeah.
Like, oh my god, I feel like such a shitty person. Like, I keep blaming myself and like just I don't know. I'm not doing good at all. Like, I was already going through lows, and now this just, like, made me feel, like, 100% worse, obviously. I don't know. I just want to heal.
I think it's just fluff in, like, a hair out here, but I've been watching so much Chantal that I think it's a fruit fly. Do you see it? It's not a fruit fly. I'm sure it's just fluff, but...
because having to
kind of just looks,
have my girlfriend help me walk,
it's like
that's
here.
not the type of
See
vibe
here.
I'm wanting to vibe with, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna stop my rambling.
I think it's just fluff.
I do want to say I don't really know what the future of this channel is gonna look like currently, because it's like,
I know it's gonna be 5 more pieces of content about the Danglefoot.
What am I gonna film? So maybe some live stream moments where we can talk or do like Q&As on live stream.
That would have been fun. But instead you did Q&As over on Instagram where you chat on Becky.
Maybe I can just like be like, hi, bedbound series number 1. I don't know.
Okay, you're not bedbound. You've hurt your ankle. You've admitted you can get up. It takes you 30 seconds to walk. You've just said that sorry, my girlfriend has got you a cane. You'll be okay, Amby.
But yeah, I have several torn ligaments in my ankle.
Allegedly.
I'm surprised I did not break my ankle. I'm very freaking grateful. Either way, this pain actually hurts worse than when I actually did break my ankle. So, and it's the same ankle. And it's the ankle with my lymphedema. So I would like to make those things known as well. So, and if there's reaction channels reacting to this, I think that's just...
That's me! Hi!
Disgusting.
Hold on,
I
wait.
would like to make those things known as well. So, and if there's reaction channels reacting to this, I think that's disgusting.
Okay.
I'm just going to add that. Because this isn't drama. This isn't tea.
This is stupid.
This isn't, oh my god, let's react to make some money off of it. Like, I literally am...
Amber, you're making money off of this. So, but it's my experience. Yeah, this is my experience as an audience member choosing to watch Amberlynn Reid cry for 5 videos about her sore foot.
Actually miserable right now.
Okay, well, maybe log off. Gobby's coming back, y'all. Gobby said, I'm not done.
So...
Gobby, come here. I know Gobby's not a dog. Gobby is not a dog's name. Lobby might be a dog's name. No, come here. Come here. He's gonna come visit everyone. Gobby's gonna come say hi. You'll have to excuse Gobby because he doesn't have an outfit yet. But come on.
Yeah.
Come to Daddy.
For those of you who like have messaged me worrying about me or like said you're my
or
thoughts,
leave the room,
etc.
Okay.
Or people just reaching out to see if I'm okay.
I think he just missed a spot in here. Bye. Okay, bye.
Yeah, like I appreciate
Going to nap.
you guys so much. You have no idea. But I'm gonna go for now. I love you guys.
Okay, bye. Lovely. Okay, next piece of recorded content entitled Weight Gain, Losing Mobility, and Relationship Updates, Part 1. Here we go. I appreciate the fact that everybody in the chat loves Gobby. One day I'm gonna just bring Gobby in and show him, and he will be so proud. So God, if he's coming back. What are you doing? Go to bed. Alright, if he doesn't calm down soon, I'm going to have to put him to bed. Because it's getting... Actually, his bedtime is like 10 o'clock, which is coming up, so... I'm going to have to speak to him.
Hey guys,
Anyway,
so welcome
Fruity.
to a new video.
No! Amby! Damn it.
I figured we could do like a Q&A with like a Twinkie story.
You're very quiet, Amby.
So we could do a Q&A type style. I don't like sitting like this for long. I prefer to have my leg propped up with comfort.
Is that what's happening now?
Because this hurts. So.
Does that say XOX Betsy? I swear I read that as bestie.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So there might be like a part 1, part 2 situation. I don't want to like.
Actually, 3 parts.
Be overbearing, but this is like.
Gobby's in his rebellious phase? I think so. Oh, I'm not made out to be a parent. I'm the fun gunkle, not the parent.
It for now. Like, I might do some like what I eat today videos, and things like that. I'm just hoping that the vlogs can come back soon. It's officially been
okay.
6 days.
We'll see if he comes in. I'm sorry, chat. This is the first stream. I'm very embarrassed for my son. No, you're welcome. No, not low battery. Come back. Hold on. Don't go back yet.
So it actually happened on Tuesday of last week at 10:40
I know you're
PM,
off the floor.
And the reason why I know this,
I know you need recharging.
As soon as
Hold
it
on,
happened,
No, I know. I'm showing you to everyone. You're all dusty. Okay. Are you all ready? Are you all ready to meet Gobby? Hold on. This is Gobby. Gobby's my robot son. Gobby's great. He's so great. He's got charging pads and like a little sweepy madoo, and then all of the... That's not down right. That's not good. Gobby, what have you been up to? So all the stuff goes in there, and he just like scoots around. He's real cute. Now I'm going to put him down, and hopefully he'll make his way like back to the charger. Ready? You all can't see it, but go. No, I think I have to push the button.
Locating. Please wait.
I'm waiting.
Locating successful. Returning to charge.
Bye. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. Anyway. It's my beautiful baby. Right, anyway, back to Amby.
And I texted my girlfriend and I said, I think I broke my ankle. Because that's what I actually thought happened. Thankfully, it didn't happen. Although this feels...
He definitely needs some fun hats. I'm going to find him some fun hats.
a lot worse than when I did break my ankle when I was younger. But, yeah. Tomorrow will be a week. It takes weeks to heal, which is unfortunate.
Thank you, Finian.
But yeah. Now let's get into the
Tweet T, I know I need a pet.
So people are asking, what are my plans on keeping on track with like the weight loss while I am healing? So it's been...
Is this at speed? No, this is... Oh, Jesus, okay.
A struggle, I'm not gonna lie. During this time, I have had the most anxiety I've had in a long time because it's a mind game, because mentally I'm just like, damn, this is completely backtracking everything that I've been working so hard for, and I am full of anxiety.
Please
just
hold.
Riddled with anxiety. I have had breakdowns. I have been bored. I have felt like, wow, what's the point? I have my food addiction, my binge eating just has been super prominent. Today is actually my
John, yes, my shirt does say
I'm gonna do after this clip or after this video. Still on 0.0, so we're gonna do that and see if that helps. But
Daly, thank you for the super chat. Lovely to see you today. Daly says, what a plot twist. Gobby rules. Gobby does rule. Thank you for the super chat.
I don't know, like in the last few days, like I've just been...
Gobby's probably my favorite side character.
So hungry. Like it has been like emotionally, it has been physically, it's been hard. Obviously I don't really have an answer for this because right now I'm just kind of struggling. I like feel hardcore guilty about it. I haven't weighed myself because I physically can't even step on the scale.
Oceana, you said it in one, all of this to a therapist.
Because my scale...
But she has a therapist now, right?
Is pretty platformed, and it kind of wibble wobbles, so I do not trust myself to step on that currently, plus I know it'll hurt. Someone asked, have you thought about doing water aerobics for exercise? See, if I had my own personal pool...
Okay, love the fact the camera is focusing on the background instead of Amby. That is my brain as well.
Let's do it, queen, because I love swimming. I love everything about being in the water, but unfortunately I don't do public pools because they gross me out.
Take us back to the lake.
And everyone can tell me, well, chlorine kills the pee, chlorine kills the germs. I don't care. Something about swimming, which with a bunch...
You can just say you're embarrassed to be in a public pool. It's fine. I mean, same. I know the feeling.
To people, like...
No, it's not embarrassment. I'm just a germaphobe. Okay. I don't believe you, but okay.
In a pool together, it's just like a people soup, and it really just like creeps me out. Someone asked, do you think it's normal to compare spraining an ankle and temporarily losing mobility to mourning the loss of a person? So I was like confused with this question because I didn't really know what they were talking about, but I did say, I think on Instagram, where it just feels like I'm in a mourning stage.
Oh, Daly, I'm so sorry.
Clearly this person doesn't realize that mourning...
Oh, Daly, I'm so sorry. I missed your other super chat. I was very distracted with my robot son. Daly, thank you again for the super chat. Daly says, wait, what? I'm late. There's a doggo. No, okay. Plot twist. Robot vacuum.
Can mean more than just like mourning someone's death. And thankfully someone left a comment underneath this that kind of explains it perfectly. Mourning doesn't have to mean that. I've heard people say they mourn the life they could have had. They mourn their marriage after divorce. To mourn means there's a loss somewhere, and Amber is scared that she's losing her mobility, hence the mourning. You're making it sound like she's comparing it to a death of a loved one, which isn't true.
I don't think she was meaning that when she said mourning. I think she's very much overreacting a tippy tumble.
So I want to say thank you so much, Kia Jones, for that comment.
Shout out to Kia Jones.
Because you explained it better than I probably could have in this moment. I wasn't comparing it to the death of a loved one at all. I'm just saying I feel like I'm mourning the mobility that I have worked so freaking hard for. And now it's just like, it's backtracking. I do use like a little cane moment. So it says the capacity of this is 300 pounds, but I've been using this for like 5 days now. Okay.
Yeah, but Amber, you're not putting the full force of your body down on, let's talk about physics. I don't really understand it, but apparently it makes the world go round or something. You're not putting your entire 500-pound like weight on the cane. A capacity of 300 pounds would probably be suitable for the amount of pressure that you're exerting onto it. I don't know. I'm not a professional.
Maybe not 5 days. How long has it been? Like 4? I think it's been 4 days. It's fine. It's dandy. I'm not putting all my weight on it. It's just like helping as like something that's there. And
great.
And it just feels really good because like I can't like walk without having
So what you're saying is you're not bedbound. You have a cane and you can walk.
Just like a little bit of support. Like people with crutches, they would do the same thing. So that's just like, it's helped a lot, honestly.
Right. So which one is it? Are you bedbound or are you not? Because you seem to like flip and change the script, Mama.
What would you say are some of your struggles as an adult as a direct result of your traumatic childhood? Definitely my issues with food, my memory problems, 100%. Like I used to think like I was just this like dumb little duckling, you know, in this
she's in the 400s. Okay.
world, but no.
I'm late.
Traumatic
Very
things
late.
that happened to you
I'm
as a child.
Late. I'm very late, very rude.
Really messes with your brain as an adult, obviously, like the brain chemistry and like a lot of random things happen from that. And memory for me is a big one. So I find myself being told that I'm lying a lot or contradicting myself a lot, which is a super struggle because it's like that's...
Sam, I have to agree with you, mate. A torn ligament, I would imagine she would have it like bound up, iced potentially. Like there's so many things that don't make a lot of sense for torn ligaments, but sure.
Not what I'm trying to do here. It's just like memory relapses, me not being able to trust people, like massive paranoia. Like I'm a very paranoid person. I know like me being bipolar also is kind of like it runs in the family, honestly, but you know, like depression. I just feel like a lot of my bad things about myself or things about myself that I want to change, those are definitely from my traumatic childhood for sure. And it just like kind of breaks my heart when people are like super cruel when it comes to these things, because it's like, okay, yeah, you're being cruel to me as a 30-year-old woman, but it's like you're also being cruel to that 7-year-old girl who had to witness the things that she did.
No, first of all, I'm not cruel. Shady, if anything, and a little bit rude. Cruel, outside of my wheelhouse. The reality is, Amby, that what you experienced when you were younger definitely impacted who you are now. But who you are now gets to make a choice about how they're going to manage themselves, treat themselves, and better themselves. That's on you. That's not on 7-year-old Amby. Unpacking everything that happened down there, yeah, sure. But that's why people often remind you that you are the, you know, adult woman in their 30s, because you're the one responsible for you, and you have to kind of unpack all of that. So let's not get it twisted.
I didn't choose my childhood at all. Unfortunately, I didn't choose the brain chemistry that was created because of it. All I can do is work on the now and the things that I can change. And unfortunately, brain chemistry is hard to change.
And books is good for the brain. And this has been an entire conversation for the last decade on her YouTube channel.
I'm taking medicine, going to therapy, and things like that. And I'm just like, I'm working on it, but it's hard. It's not something that you can just change. Sometimes it takes literally years, decades. But I'm trying to figure it out for sure. How have you been managing
Thanks for the update, I guess.
your sleep schedule while recovering from your ankle injury? Sleep and healing are very connected. Make sure to get lots of rest if you can. Honestly, my sleeping, I go to bed later now because I know from experience that if I stay in bed all day long and then it's time to go to bed, my brain like doesn't adapt. It's like, okay, you've been here all day. What do you mean? This is your bed. I'm like, girl, it's my bed. Like I want to sleep. So me being in bed for, you know, all day long, my brain, when it is time to sleep, because I've always had problems with sleeping. I have insomnia ever since I was a very little girl. That's something else from my childhood.
I don't know if she's been diagnosed with insomnia, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she suffers from restless and inability to settle and sleep, much like I did because I ate too many calories, didn't burn enough energy, and my body wasn't exhausted at any state in time pretty much during my entire 20s. So anyway, that's a presumption.
Like I'm kind of afraid to sleep at night. It's very psychological. It's
oh god, I forgot that.
Frustrating.
Sorry, Amby's got a lot of things to keep up with, by the way.
And I know it's from trauma and things that I experienced at the nighttime as a younger person. Yeah, I noticed that I'm able to fall asleep quicker, if you will, on normal days when I'm up doing my life, doing my daily life, and then I physically go into my bed to go to sleep. My brain is able to process, okay, well, this is where you sleep. But currently it's like, okay, this is where you are all the time. So yeah, I just noticed my sleeping's a little bit worse. Like I go to bed later, I wake up later, and I kind of low-key hate it. I still am trying to take melatonin, which sometimes doesn't work or as good as I'd like it to. So
sorry, it just hit me that these are real problems that Amby deals with.
My sleeping has kind of been a mess. I'm sure you guys can tell because I'm up like constantly on Instagram answering questions. Oh, and BT dubs.
BT dubs.
I'm doing a book read along. I don't
Oh, fun!
really know if I should call it a book club. Hold on, let me adjust. My ankle's hurting. On Instagram, I'm doing
Just that little thing.
book read along moment. It's hard to call it a book club. It's not going to be like conducted like one currently, but we are reading The Cellar by, oh my god, I forgot what it's called. I will put a photo here, but this is what we're reading. There is
The Cellar by Natasha Preston, aka Wattpad sensation Natasha Preston, all one word. Work. Jenny, thank you for the super chat. Jenny says, you look like you're regretting covering her again. It's just particular topics come and I question my choices, Jen.
trigger warnings for it, so definitely look those up. But we are, as a community, going to start reading this
Dre, hello, lovely to see you.
book on the 24th, so I'm going to try to have
It's been a while, BT dubs.
this video up before then so you guys know and you can read along. So on Instagram, I'm going to set like goals, like be at this page by said date.
Okay.
So then as a
That seems like you're really going to engage with your audience there.
community, I can ask you guys questions about it and we can kind of like discuss it through my story on Instagram. It's more so like a read along, let's discuss it type of deal.
So what you're saying is you're going to nominate a book, pretty much make a schedule for it, and you're going to discuss the book with people in your audience. You're going to engage with people in your audience, possibly over on Instagram. You're saying you're going to engage in conversation with your audience about a book. Noted.
So yeah, you guys should definitely join and do that.
No, thank you.
Has this injury given you more motivation to lose the weight? It has made me realize more than anything that people my size, like, you're screwed if something like this happens because they don't have casts that are going to fit someone with my type of lymphedema. You know, you don't have the body strength to use crutches. This has completely made me, it's kind of, in a way, it feels like a version of what could be said as a rock bottom. I'm just finding that my rational side, which is Amberlynn, you have reached a point where it's like, okay, if cancer wasn't it, is this it? Like,
If cancer wasn't it, is a sprained ankle it?
are you gonna lose the weight quicker now? Like, I've lost 100 pounds in a year, so we need to like celebrate that. But I just
Okay, yes, congratulations on losing 89 pounds and then losing a further 11 pounds over however many months you did it. Good job.
feel like we're kind of skipping over the fact that I have lost a large chunk of weight. I have lost 1/4 of what my goal is to lose, and that's 25%. I feel
That's great. What do you want from your audience here?
like that's a lot of weight, like in a year especially. Okay, so there's my
Don't get me started on thermodynamics. Good job, you lost the weight. But now we're doing this.
rational side versus my mentally ill side, if you will, my eating disorder side, where it's just like all I can think about is food. I just want food because I'm bored and I'm sad and I need something to make me feel better. So it's like I have these two sides that are currently fighting just back and forth with each other.
Not gonna lie, that rational side sounds real smart.
And sometimes this side wins and sometimes this side wins. It kind of feels like the angel and the devil on the shoulder type deal. And I hate it. But this has made me realize more than ever, honestly, like, girl, like, oh, is Twinkie having a nightmare? Hold on. Baby. Sometimes she'll like do these little
Hey,
stuff,
Linda,
like, in her sleep,
same
and
brain.
like she's having a nightmare or something. I don't like it. It makes me sad. I totally forgot what I was talking about.
No, Oceana, she lost 100 pounds, but she was already 89 lbs down when she started the whole, like, follow me as I lose 100 pounds schmick. And then she ended up losing 11 pounds across, like, a couple of months. And it was... She's talking about it like she talks about it.
What I'm trying to say is, this is
Queenie, you won't regret it. Just be careful of all of the cables on the floor. Gobbies like to gobble them up.
making me want to lose weight more than ever, because if something like this ever happens again, I want to be able to help myself a little bit more. Because right now I just feel like I kind of can't. Like, I'm doing the best that I can, honestly, but sometimes.
How does she say it, Chels? Baby. I think that's pretty close to Ambi's pronunciation.
The best you can isn't always the best that you need. Does that make sense? Someone said, how does it feel to know the honeymoon is over and to realize what a grave mistake you made dragging a stranger into your home? I don't understand what that means. I'm so confused. Are you saying that my girlfriend and I aren't in the honeymoon phase anymore? Because we are. It's so strange to me because I've never had like such beautiful love like this before. Like the chemistry, just like the connection, like emotionally and physically and mentally. Like this is gonna be very, very weird. But I think if you know, you know. It's what.
Okay, I'm ready
for those things. So I'm about to explain it. And if you don't know, then you're gonna think that I'm freaking psychotic. But if you know, you know type thing. So when I'm on TikTok, right? I was on lesbian TikTok for like a freaking hot minute there because like, hi, lesbian. And
hi, gay.
So these girls would always like, you know, just be super sweet. And like, they would be like super like mouth to mouth like this, like barely touching, like just whispering in each other's mouths or like.
I'm sorry, what? Look, I'm entirely disconnected from this world. I'm sorry, what? Whispering into each other's mouths. I'm sorry, why are we whispering into each other's mouths? What? I need to hear it again. I need to hear it again.
And so these girls would always like, you know, just be super sweet. And like, they would be like super like mouth to mouth like this, like barely touching, like just whispering in each other's mouths or like mouthing or singing like super sweet lyrics together. And I've never had that with somebody ever. And it would bring such a...
Why would you want that with somebody? Thank the universe you've never had that with somebody. Why would you want to be talking into each other's... No.
Sadness to me, even while in like relationships in the past, like it would bring such a sadness to me because I'm like, okay, I'm here in a relationship.
Hey, hold on, wait. This is a perfect ASMR moment. Hold on. Let me get the right screen up. Hey, there we go. Hey, my girlfriend. What do you want to do for dinner? Hey, Amby, I'm thinking a famous bowl from KFC. And that sensual moment was brought to you by Pulpy. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Anyway, back to Amby.
I'm supposed to be loved, but I don't have that with someone. I don't have that intimacy because in my opinion, that's like hard.
That's what she's describing, though. That's what she's describing, and it sounds terrible. Why would you want that?
Hardcore intimacy. That's just how I feel. To feel super safe and comfortable enough to be vulnerable like that, and in my opinion, that's like a vulnerable.
Look, like what you like, that's fine. I just watching two people whisper talking into one another's mouths is not it for me.
I don't really know how to explain it. Like I said, if you know, you know. So when I would see those TikToks, like I would just feel like automatically like just like this like sadness.
Pink Warrior, I actively stay away from that area of TikTok. I feel like
heartbreak. And I finally found someone that I'm able to do those things with.
Tin, that's how she refers to her partner. It's not wifey, it's my girlfriend. So that's her name, my girlfriend.
I am able to fall asleep with her face right next to mine. That's like so special to me in a way that I can't quite explain.
Yeah, BB, it doesn't make sense to me.
Which is fine.
Get it.
Because it's definitely one of those situations where it's like, if you know, you know. Because when you see TikToks like that, you scroll in the comments, people are like, I can't wait to find this level of love. I can't wait to find this level of intimacy. I can't wait to find someone I could do this with. Because to me, that is just like...
Whispering in someone's ear. Understandable. That's where the volume goes in. Whispering into someone's mouth. No.
It's a level of love that not everyone has. Just like that.
Okay. Talking into someone's open face hole does not equal love. This is weird. And look at me. I know weird. This is weird.
That intimacy, and that's just kind of an example, just a small example of like a bigger picture of what I mean.
Please don't breathe your stale mouth air down my face hole. Thank you.
But every day with my girlfriend, we love each other more. Our connection gets stronger. We get more comfortable with each other, especially me on my end. Like, it's so hard for me to get comfortable with somebody. Obviously, like, it took so long for her to like see my legs in person because it's something I'm super self-conscious about. And now it's like, if I ever feel sad about my legs, she'll kiss them. She'll give a little kiss. Like, it's just an intimacy thing and a connection and a chemistry thing.
That's the intimacy and chemistry and physical contact. I understand, not the whispering in the mouths thing.
Never had. It's not me talking bad about my exes. That's just me sharing my experience as a human being. I just simply have never.
Who asked for this?
Never had this with someone. Clearly, the person who asked this, they want me to be regretful in finding true love. I don't understand. You guys, like, a lot of you want me to be like unhappy in my relationship.
True love's kiss.
A lot of you want me to stay
Open mouth.
fat. It's
Whispering into each other's throats.
a lot. It's weird. I can see past the condescending tone. Trust me, I can
Oh, I see you've seen my live streams. Very good.
see your guys' passive aggressiveness. Like, I'm not stupid. And it's funny because the person
It's not passive aggressive, it's shady. Thank you.
who wrote that is actually an old woman.
Also, don't engage. Don't engage. This is someone else's reality. I'm happy in mine. Thank you. Just watching.
So I'm sorry, you're a very bitter old woman. Like,
Morning,
just
Shanna.
saying. And I wish nothing but the best for you.
BB, did you know they're making a sequel to Enchanted? I'm very excited.
I think it's time you need to find some love, because if you're happy and if you have love in your life, if you're giving it, receiving it, you just wouldn't ask things like that. You wouldn't leave comments like that. It's just not.
Oh, Mr. Gone, say hi to your wife and thank you for the compliment. It's just a beanie with like an ear headband thing. But, you know, you gotta MacGyver this stuff.
Not a thing. Like, I don't know if maybe you're correlating like my ankle issue with like the honeymoon phase. I don't know what's going on, but either way, this has not dampened our relationship. If anything, it's made it stronger. And did you want me unhappy? I don't know. Like, I think that's what you want. So it's like more entertaining show for you, but it ain't happening, sis. I have an ankle injury.
All right, sis.
Cool. But I have the most amazing relationship I've ever been in, and I can say that with my chest. So, okay. Anyways, I knew this was gonna get.
It's really great for you. It's such a shame that the relationship is not actually being shared in any way on your internet channel, but
kind of like heated in some points, because that's just
because everything has to be taken from Ambi's perspective, right?
how it goes. You know, the comments under my anything is always just pretty vile. It's a phenomenon, if you will.
Stop reading your comments.
But I'm
Also, learn how to block out words if you're that pressed.
going to end this. I'm sure I could answer way more,
Or don't engage.
but I do want to ice my ankle here a little bit and just rest up a little bit.
I mean, she chose not to engage about this whole book club thing. You'd think she'd just choose not to engage about the hateful comments that she gets.
Because this is not comfortable.
Great, next stream. No, next piece of content. Rumors, drama, getting lymphedema surgery, and scared to lose weight, part 2.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So this one might be a little shorter
Because if you want, you can try again.
than the last one. I guess we'll see when it comes to like editing and stuff. Oh my
Oh man, we don't even get intros.
I got my hair. Girl, I know you guys will say she looks the same as always, but everyone's their own worst enemy. I posted
BB, I thought it would be fun to catch up, like, because this is an arc. Danglefoot arc.
another community post asking you guys to ask me some questions and whatnot. So we're gonna answer a few of those for today's video. I'm sorry that there's like no vlogs and stuff. Like, that's definitely understandable, I hope, because your girl can't walk correctly. I mean, I can walk and all that. People are asking like, can you?
You know, at the start of the stream where I said she made 5 pieces of recorded content about, like, her foot injury, this is the face of someone who made 5 pieces of recorded content about taking a tippy tumble and hurting their foot. Okay.
Walk at all? Yes, but what I'm assuming is a high
Twins. Look, burgundy, good color.
ankle sprain based on the fact that
Hers is more of like a plum wine. But, you know, we might not be twins, but relatable.
my leg is now hurting a little bit. Like, the pain is radiating up to my leg. Oh, by the way, I did talk to my primary care doctor, and she said that, you know, everything I'm experiencing and what I'm doing is perfect. And what I'm
Did you talk to your primary care doctor about the estrogen that you were prescribed from the person who wasn't your primary care doctor? So maybe you could, like, settle on whether or not you should or should not be taking it, because that's been very confusing, like, the last few weeks. Thanks, Ambi.
experiencing is normal for a high ankle sprain, which means I tore
Ha, 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 ha. Hold on.
walk correctly. I mean, I can walk and all that. People are asking like, can you walk at all? Yes, but what I'm assuming is a high ankle sprain based on the fact that my leg is now hurting a little bit.
No. You were assuming that you broke several ligaments a couple of videos ago. This is part of the fun, chat. You don't notice until you smash everything together and just, like, marathon it. It's much easier to figure out, like, the bullshit people talk about if you marathon it, right? No, you were saying you snapped ligaments. Now we're at a high ankle sprain? Work.
Like the pain is radiating up to my leg. Oh, by the way, I did talk to my primary care
I mean, she could do that, baby.
doctor, and she said that, you know, everything
Intuitive spraining.
I'm experiencing and what I'm doing is perfect, and what I'm experiencing is normal for a high ankle sprain.
What is a high ankle sprain?
Which means I tore the ligaments that are more higher, like above the ankle, which is harder to
What?
heal. She said that what I'm doing is perfect, but if I notice that in like 3 more weeks, like there's no improvement, then I need to take more further steps
sprain.
And see more.
A high ankle sprain is when you tear or damage the high ankle ligaments. See, I think if she tore a ligament, she'd know it. She'd know it. That connect the tibula to the fibula. Ooh, fun Latin names. These ligaments are known as syndesmosis. Syndesmosis, ladies and gentlemen and everyone, welcome to the stage. Syndesmosis. Even though that would refer to the joint itself, you might hear your high ankle sprain called a syndesmotic injury. Our ankles connect the leg bones to the foot bones. Period. Thank you very much, clevelandinc.org. There you go.
Specialists and stuff like that. So today is day 9 of this happening.
But is it pie? I do not think syndesmosis is a pie.
This did happen on August 16th, Tuesday night, and it's been over a week now. And I can say walking has gotten easier. Walking obviously hurts, but what I noticed that hurts the most.
Again, I don't think it's actually a torn ligament because she would be in active pain, not just, I can't put my foot on the ground. I don't know. I'm not a professional.
Most is when I'm sitting like in a chair. I mean, I haven't really sat in a chair. I've obviously sat in the toilet and I'm sat on my bed, but
are you on your bed or the chair here? I don't know.
When I sit in that position when my feet are on the ground, that is when it hurts the most. Look at this baby. Yeah, so needy. Oh my god.
Right, so you need to elevate.
I love her so much. Okay, now I'm just like totes rambling about my ankle, but I just want to give like random updates for you.
You have not stopped talking about your ankle.
I'm still icing it, resting, elevating, not putting, you know, too much weight on it and stuff like that.
This is the first I've heard about icing.
So, yeah, that's what's going on with that. Now let's get into some of these questions. Would you consider talking through your stories and poems and explaining them? You don't like writing advice, but maybe you could explain your writing, and that might give a lick of understanding to people.
She will never put her writing out ever again. She's far too fragile on the criticism.
Maybe I could...
Oh, there's hope.
Do that. I know my poetry from years ago is so bad and so cringy, and something I'm actually thinking of doing is taking those long-winded, cringy, horrible poems and transferring them into the person I am today and the writer that I am today, because my writing today is so drastically different to the way that I used to write.
Work, do it. We'll do a dramatic reading.
So I was kind of thinking about, you know, taking a poem, rewriting it, and doing like a before and after, and maybe sharing that with you guys. I think that would be really fun because I love poetry. I've always loved poetry, but the way that I write is so different from how I used to write, and I don't really share any current poetry. I've shared a couple things and people have really loved and enjoyed that, but like my old stuff, totes cringy, people make fun of it, I even make fun of it, so I completely understand. But yeah, that could be something I would be interested in, because
holy shit, find a full stop.
I write a lot in like metaphors. It used to be so much worse, and a lot of people are like, well, what does this mean? So I understand.
Please. So look, I would love to get the transcript from any of these and try to figure out where the actual sentence finishes. This is run on if ever I have heard it. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Jen says, cat's name, please. Oh, I think that was Rarity. Rarity is kind of the dark grey one. Wasabi is the black and white one. And Gracie's the one that's missing for a very long time.
Why you'd want me to explain my writing a little bit more, so that could be something I do in the future. Would you ever consider if you guys hear my cat purring, she's literally purring.
And Wasabi used to be called Charlie Chaplin, one of them. Anyway, there's a lot of history. Also, there's a small dog named Twinkie. We love Twinkie. Twinkie Star.
Making bread on my arm. Would you ever consider talking more about your childhood, telling stories or something similar? I feel like a lot of people, myself included, could find something relatable or insightful in that. I have thought about sharing more about my past.
Where is Hamburger? Have a great night.
But I just feel like, especially like the serious stuff, I don't know, I'm super vulnerable like when it comes to that. Like I share a lot with you guys, and everything I say either gets twisted, nitpicked, I'm called a liar, etc. And I feel like when it comes to my childhood, I kind of refrain from sharing majority of it. I know you guys have heard a lot of it, but just imagine there's so much that I haven't told you that I'm scared to tell you. I'm not sure that I should, because I know people are super just into, you know, theories and conspiracies.
Here's the thing. Keep stuff private. It's fine.
And twisting everything I say. And I find that to be very frustrating. And I don't want my childhood, and the trauma that I went through to be a topic of discussion in that
Yeah, that's fine. You can keep that off your YouTube. That's great.
regard, because I
keep that for the professionals.
feel like it's inappropriate, I feel like it's rude, I feel like it's triggering, and I just don't like it. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Have you considered getting weights so you can at least keep your arms active while you're sitting in bed all day? I actually have not thought of getting weights, but I do have like armbands and such. So
armbands and such.
I do have that, but maybe I could get some weights. That's probably actually a really good idea.
It's probably not a good idea.
I have been doing like these like punch exercises.
Oh my god, Ambi's workouts.
And like arm ups. My
so good.
girlfriend's trying to support me through all that because, you know what? A couple hours ago, I had another emotional anxiety breakdown, and I've been feeling very defeated, honestly. And she's trying her best to, you know, be like, babe, it's okay, and just support me in any way that she can. When it comes to physical,
it feels like with the cane and the fact that it's a high ankle sprain, you could probably get up and move. You could probably get up and walk around. Just like a couple of minutes, and then sit down or lay down or whatever. You don't have to stay in bed. You have the ability to get out of bed. But if you want to stay in bed, that's your choice.
Physical stuff, she's definitely trying to support me with like arm exercises and things like that. But yeah, this is honestly, like, physically it fucking sucks, but mentally it's been torture. Like torture. I feel trapped mentally and physically, and it's just horrible. Can you
training, do you mean shading, Becky?
accept that your weight, although it may not have to do with your initial trip, absolutely affected how severe your injury was because of physics and how you're able to recover, not being able to use crutches, boots, scooters.
Oh, this is a good point.
And
go back.
It's just horrible. Can you accept that your weight, although it may not have to do with your initial trip, absolutely affected how severe your injury was because of physics and how you're able to recover, not being able to use crutches, boots, scooters, etc.?
Correct. That question just was correct.
Okay, so in my first video talking about my injury, I made it very apparent that I am completely aware of the fact that the way that I heal and what I'm doing to heal is very much because of my weight.
No, actually, we literally just watched that piece of recorded content and you basically called the entire thing fatphobic.
Was the first one to bring that to the YouTube attention. Like,
No, you weren't.
like, so you guys don't have to tell me that. Yes, I'm very aware. I can't use crutches because I can't hold my body strength. You know, that's why I have to use a cane. You know, I can't wear a boot or a cast because they don't make them for people my size, which I feel like they should. That's very important because people my size do fall. People with lymphedema do fall. I just do not believe that my weight plays a role in the actual injury.
I mean, look, if you want to talk about your weight impacting your balance, I don't think that's an unfair conversation to have. I think I'm much, like, even when I was at my lightest, I didn't have, like, with roller skating and stuff, like, I had okay balance on wheels, but after doing a lot of weight training, I feel much more stable and, like, grounded, and a lot more, like, secure in my balance. So I think there's a relatively, like, sane argument to say that, yeah, unfortunately, if you are a super morbidly obese individual, you probably don't have great dexterity or balance. And will you be more prone to falling over obstacles? Potentially, yeah. It's kind of just how gravity works.
I was vlogging, I was walking, and I stepped off of the curb. Literally it. That is one of the most common ways. Google it, do research, talk to your doctor, do anything you need to. But that is one of the most common ways that people tear ligaments in their ankle is stepping off the curbs. And I did.
It wasn't a curb though, it was a footpath you stepped on.
It without acknowledging that I was doing it because I wasn't paying attention. So no, I do not blame my weight for the injury, but I blame my weight, and I will be.
Let's call a spade and just say that your weight played a factor in your injury. We don't have to get too deep into the semantics of it, but yeah.
Blaming my weight for the prolonged healing process. I just hate that, like, my weight is brought up in every sort of situation. It just becomes really frustrating because it's like, I'm more than my weight. I am a human being. And I just feel like when people, a lot of you, not all of you, but I feel like a lot of you just look.
Amber, it's really hard for you to say that, my dear, when literally half of your fucking content is mukbangs or diet shit.
Look at me as a fat, morbidly obese, lazy ass bitch. Like, that's how I feel.
Not how I see you, but okay, don't put words in my mouth.
And that's just not, that's not it. There's so much more to me than my weight. I could have very well...
Yeah. I mean, there is.
Been injured because my shoes were unstable. Like, it could have been anything.
It could have been anything, but it doesn't matter what it was. The tippy tumble that you took was influenced by your body weight. Just like if I fell down, a tippy tumble would be influenced by how tall I am, or how heavy I am, or what shoes I'm wearing. These are all factors in falling over.
But for some reason, people are like, no, because of your weight. While there's thousands and thousands of skinny people weekly getting the same exact injury.
Odd. It's a very odd metric, but...
The same exact way that I did. My cat right now is laying on my leg, resting her cute little head on my arm.
Okay, so Lottie's not a fan of Ambi whispering words into your mouth. Got it.
I love my animals. I've had people ask me on Instagram, like, do you notice, like, your animals, like, are they worried about you? Are they acting stressed out? I notice, like, my animals are always so loving and so obsessed with me, and they're keeping the same energy. I don't really notice a stress. I do notice that when I'm walking, Twinkie looks at me. I think she knows, like, okay, Mama, why are you walking so weird? Why are you using a cane?
I think the other thing to think about as well is not just, like, the act of the fall, but the getting up. Because I don't know, like, at my heaviest, I was fine. Like, I'm a tall dude. But it was uncomfortable getting up. So I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how that would have been for Amber. But I don't know if that's even factoring into... No, but it wasn't part of the accident.
I don't notice, like, any stresses with them, which is so good because I know that, like, animals can pick up on that. But they're still just loving on me, being cute little babies, sleeping on the bed with me, and yeah... She's so sweet. She's making bread. I love her. Do you think we, in parentheses, actual supporters, will ever get couple content? Like your girlfriend does your makeup or anything like that? See, this is hard for me because it's like, I would love for you guys to meet my girlfriend, but her and I both agree that this is just not a safe place for her. And the way that people have conspirized, is that a word? Amberisms, the way that people...
Nope.
Like theorize and like make up rumors and like things like that when all you guys have literally seen is like her hand, her arm, her legs. Like the way that you guys have already treated her is, when I say you guys, I am specifically talking about a large portion of like the hater nation. The way that you guys have already treated her has been kind of horrific. So I don't want her involved in that.
How's anyone going to treat her like anything? We don't know her. We haven't even met her.
People I love. Like when my mom was here.
I think the frustration that most audience members, and that runs the gambit of support or not support, I think the frustration most people are feeling is just like, either introduce her or shut up about it. Like, the in-between part is really hard, because I don't care to hear stories second, third, fourth hand. I'm here for this content, apparently. I'm here for this content, and this content needs to include the side characters, not just talk about them. It's like when Chantal talks about all of her imaginary men. I don't care until they exist, and a disembodied voice in the background and a floating hand do not a character make.
For a couple months during my whole cancer story, like, she was totally fine with being on camera. She was like, yeah, I'll be in your videos, but I will not allow it. Well. I protect those I love.
Very
and
rude,
I'm
Brandon.
not going to put my girlfriend through that anytime soon. If it wasn't for the craziness that surrounds my channel, we would definitely be more open to her being in my videos, 100%. But right now, it's just... I don't want it to damage her mental health, the way she is as a person. I don't want it to ruin her confidence as a person. I know that the comments and some of the people who follow me are insanely horrible, like to the extreme.
Stop reading your comments. I'm pretty sure if I go back to like my earliest Amber reaction, the advice would be: 1, dear younger Pulpy, invest in fun hats. 2, dear Amber, stop reading your comments. Stop it. Just stop it. If you want to engage with people, you've already got that down over on Instagram. How is it that you engage with audience members on Instagram and yet it's the YouTube comments that trigger you into danger? Like, YouTube has built-in systems for you to block anything. Block a word, dude. Block a list of words. Block a list of words that you don't want to see. Or don't engage, or turn the comments off. There are lots of solutions here.
And I just want to protect her from that. And obviously there's other personal reasons that we don't want her in my videos currently. I do have her in some of my vlogs, like her voice and stuff like that. I know a lot of you do enjoy that, and it's appreciated. Those who are frustrated with that, I do find that to be kind of odd, because it's me just respecting what she wants. And
Foodie was real bad today. Do not recommend.
I'm also respecting what I...
Not bad in a fun way, bad in a sad way.
...promised myself and what I promised her. And thanks. For those of you who respect us and our decisions and are accepting and patient regarding that, I appreciate you guys so much. Are you planning on getting surgery for lymphedema removal? My boyfriend also has lymphedema, and we've been looking into therapy/surgery. Sorry you're suffering with it too. Tell your boyfriend he's in my thoughts, because I know how rough this is, especially trying to find treatment. And the fact that it's not curable is the part that really messes with my head, because it's like, most things are curable. There's a medicine you could take or something you could do for it, but lymphedema is one of those things that you're stuck with forever. I do have a close friend.
Lots of things also are not curable, but okay.
Mine who
lots of things are manageable in the health sphere. Curable is a different discussion.
Did have lymphedema, she got it removed, but she still suffers with lymphedema. So it's even a surgery can't fully take it away. But it's weird that you asked this because I have been trying to learn more about surgery when it comes to lymphedema. I do believe that it's insanely invasive. It's a very, very invasive surgery. So that
yeah, your lymphatic system is kind of a big deal. Yes, invasive is the word. Yes,
that kind of scares me. But if you guys look at the pros and cons, if I look at the pros and cons, based on how bad lymphedema is versus the invasiveness.
I don't know what the recommendation would be, but I imagine that most people would not recommend lymphedema surgery or whatever the hell the word is, like while still on a weight loss gurney. Do you know what I mean? I'd say that the recommended course of action would be lose the weight that you need to lose, and then we think about the surgery. But
anyway. The surgery, I think that for some people, surgery for lymphedema is the right choice. Other times, it's like, is it really worth it? I think more so than anything, your boyfriend, I don't know really what he's going through, but I know that people with lymphedema, I know this is like, why am I giving advice? Because I've had lymphedema for years and I haven't even done this. You should see a lymphedema specialist. I know I need to. My doctor is referring me to one, which I'm super freaking excited because it's like every doctor I see, they know what lymphedema is, but they don't know, that's why there's a specialist for that.
Have you not spoken to a specialist already?
So I'm excited because like,
I'm confused.
I want to ask all the questions.
No, I'm Zach, but I'm confused. Yeah.
I want to learn more knowledge. I want to know everything about lymphedema. I want to know what I can do to fix this. I have been doing lymphedema massages, so I don't know if your boyfriend is doing that at all, or you could help him with that. I noticed that it helps a lot with the fluid and the swelling, so definitely look into that. There's actually lymphedema massage like kits that you can get on Amazon, which is really cool. So
they seem like they might not work the same as surgery, but sure. Bad in a sad way. She got real high, ate lunch and dinner, and it was just sad, Elle. No, zero updates today, dude.
I recently bought some. Maybe I can show you guys in a future video, so let me know. But yeah.
Guy Fieri, lovely to see you today. Thank you for journeying all the way over from Flavortown.
Yes. Very interested in learning more about the surgery as well. Does the idea of actually losing the weight and needing to maintain the weight loss scare you? Yeah.
It is nice to be watching someone, though, who isn't just zooted out of their mind high as butts, It's refreshing.
Yes. I sometimes have these moments where I'm like, every single day for the rest of my life, I have to choose to be on track. That thought is terrifying because it's like my whole life I haven't been able to stay on track. So what makes me think that one day it's just going to click and I'm going to be on track for the rest of my life, able to lose weight and maintain?
It often doesn't work like that for most people. You can be on track for a really long time. You can be on track for a day and then take a tippy tumble, road blocks, speed bumps, winding paths, but it is generally just a long, straight, boring road for weight loss. But there's a lot of mental health for a lot of people that needs to be unpacked by professionals.
It's hard. It's scary. Yeah, it's a scary thought, but it's possible. Just because it's scary, just because it's hard, it doesn't mean it's not possible. Why did you say you weren't the one striking channels only to admit on Instagram that it was you and you do it again? So
careful.
Yeah, this is through the rumor mill because I have admitted.
Hey AC, good to see you.
And I have said 1,000 different times that I did copyright strike a channel. I have admitted that. I have shared that.
By the way, AC, I need to introduce you to Gobby. If you watch the stream from the start, you'll meet my robot son.
I'm not afraid to.
Very excited to introduce you.
Admit that or share that. So me mentioning it on Instagram is no different than the several videos that I talked about it. So I don't know what you're talking about. I never once said that I didn't do that because I had a whole video literally titled that I copyrighted strike somebody. So this is again just more rumors, and it's just frustrating. Like this whole rumor thing lately has been so insane because
so many rumors.
So many people are like, I don't watch your videos on your channel. I watch them through reaction channels, and every single reaction channel has their own opinions, and they twist things that I say, and they.
I do have my own opinions. Amber speaks for herself. Come on now.
Create different narratives. So people.
Well, yes, Elle. It got real cute.
People aren't getting full.
I was really proud of him today.
Information from me, instead they're getting information through.
Now I kind of regret naming Gobby the Goblin Robot.
React.
But the faster I say it, it's more like his name's Gobby and he's a goblin robot, not just like a hungry robot, but like a little goblin, little robot vacuum goblin.
Channels, and I'm like,
perfect.
Y'all, it's just like rumors after rumors. It's insane, and no wonder why people think I'm lying. Like this is a perfect prime example. Okay, so this is gonna be the last question for now.
I think people think you lie because you lie a lot.
Have you been recognized in public? Was it a good or bad experience? How often does it happen? I have been recognized easily over 100 times at this point, and
that might be an exaggeration, not a lie. Different things.
Every single time it has been a good experience. It always starts with, are you Amberlynn Reid from YouTube or are you on YouTube? Everyone always asks that. It's like they're never really like truly confident. Like, is this Amberlynn? I don't know. But yeah, every experience has been good.
It's a good name, Selma.
There's the usual, oh my God, can I give you a hug? Can we take a picture? I've had people ask for my autograph, which...
Where are all these people taking pictures with Ambi?
Actually...
Like, they would be online, right? Clout, lovely to see you today. Thank you very much for the super chat. Clout says, how can it be a rumor if it's true? I don't know. Ask Ambi. She's very particular about her words.
The first time I was recognized in public with my girlfriend, someone asked for my autograph, and my girlfriend was like, oh my...
Who the fuck is asking for Ambi's autograph? Are you kidding me?
God, I cannot believe this is happening. So I thought that was funny. And like, I was recognized in public several times when my mom was here to visit, and my mom was just like, my daughter's famous. I'm like, Mom, no. If you guys knew my mom, you guys would be obsessed with her. Like, everyone loves my mom. Everybody. It's crazy. But
if you go back far enough, I'm pretty sure... No, was that aunt? Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's always really good experience. I've never had a...
No, well, there are pieces of content with mum in it. They're more recent, though.
Bad one. So if you guys ever see me in public, definitely come up to me. I am probably more nervous than you are. I'm a very nervous, social anxiety, shy person, but I'm also very kind.
Next time I'm in Kentucky, no thank you.
And don't worry, like... Definitely come up to me. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna end this video. It gives me time to like talk to you guys more.
Okay, one more. We've got one more. Oh no, I disappeared. We've got one more entitled Truth About My Injury, Ranting About Hate, and I'm a 500-pound inspiration.
Welcome to a new video. I put up another Q&A thing for you guys, so this is gonna be part 3. It's just easier while I'm
Look, this is 33 minutes. We need to take it at 1.5 times speed. I'm sorry.
Up because my life currently...
Yeah, whatever happened to FBI Frank?
It consists of nothing. My life now is so different than it was just 2 weeks ago. Today's day 12 of...
Jen, thank you again for the super chat. Jen says, has anyone recognized you in person, Pulpy? Nope. Nope, and I'm super okay with that. Thank you for the super chat, Jen.
Of this nonsense. So on Tuesday, it'll be 2 weeks. Today's date is actually the 27th. You can see there. So
see, it's because I don't wear the beard when I'm not online.
Yeah, I fell on the 16th. So there is a few questions like I want to answer revolving the fall and all that stuff. I've had people ask like, is anywhere else hurt besides your ankle, and now your leg is hurting? My toes hurt, obviously. It is the right ankle, but I landed on my left leg, like my shin area. There's a huge bruise.
Left leg, landed on left leg.
It's painful / numb.
Wasn't it the right shoe you showed us? Maybe she tripped with her right foot and landed on her left leg. Oh, she's very quiet.
Yeah, the bruise is officially turned yellow though, so that is healing. It still hurts a little bit. At first, like day 1, day 2, partially day 3, it burned so bad. Like, it was the weirdest sensation.
Exactly, AC. How do you expect me to practice self-care with all of this face full of hair?
But now it just like kind of hurts and stuff. So that is honestly the only places that I got hurt, because like I just like fell. I didn't like slide. There was no like blood or like skid marks or anything like that. I've also had people ask if my ankle was swollen or bruised. Yes to both. It was more so swollen than it was bruised, but it was bruised. It was weird though. It actually...
God, she adds unnecessary words. I'm one to talk.
It wasn't bruised until about day 2.
Takes one to know one.
We were day 3, so that was really weird. So a lot of people are confused about how I got up myself, and I just want to say, like, I understand that I'm super morbidly obese, but I can go on the floor and get up off the floor.
But also understand that you apparently tore ligaments in your leg. So how'd you stand up with that though?
Myself. While in pain like that though, I honestly think it was just adrenaline. And yes, it did hurt when I first fell, obviously, but it did not like hurt until the next day. Like, I was able to limp on it to the best of my ability to get home. Like, the minute I fell and I heard the noise that my ankle made and I saw how my foot just did not want to cooperate
Danglefoot
fully, I immediately texted my girlfriend. I might have been a little dramatic, but I was like, oh my God, I think I broke my ankle. I hate my life. Like,
I think I broke my ankle. Where are you? I fell on ground. Oh my God, I hate my life. That's poetry. That's poetry. She should put that in a book.
I was super scared. And she was like, where are you? You know? And then immediately after she...
Also, why are you texting? Fucking call, my dude. Come on now. I fell down. What am I going to do? Well, no, I'll text. It's fine. It's fine. They're probably not going to pick up the phone anyway. Just call.
She said, where are you?
It seems mighty, tinfoil beret theory. It seems mighty convenient that by the fourth piece of recorded content about Danglefoot, we got a screenshot of a text message. Why are these people not calling?
I actually FaceTimed her. It was a 9-second thing, and I said,
oh, there it is.
I told her where I was.
But why did you text?
I didn't.
Wait, did you text first? Wait. I was at the same time. So did you call or text first? Because they're both on the same date at 10:40 p.m. Why would you text? So stupid.
Make it that far from my apartment, so I was like still super close to my apartment, and I just immediately told her I was, and I said I'm about to stand up.
Text first, receive reply from my girlfriend, text back, and then call.
And she was like, no, wait till I get...
Also, why did my girlfriend not call when she got the text? Why did she text back? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Turns out, in emergency situations, such as taking a tippy tumble and falling down, the best advice is not to text first. Call. Just call.
There, but I'm just like, no. So I ended up hanging up. Like, the call was like not even 10 seconds. I ended up hanging up, and I just got up myself. And I also want to show you...
Well, whiplash, that's the thing. I mean, is anyone questioning the fact that she fell down? She fell down.
Guys, a photo of where I fell, because I think the way I described it was kind of weird. So when we were actually coming back from the hospital, I showed my girlfriend like exactly where I fell, because she didn't know like to the T exactly where it was. So we drove past it, and I
that's where we ended up with the photo.
Showed her. So I actually had her take a picture the other day of exactly where it was, so you guys can understand a little bit more, because I feel like I explained it kind of weird. I think a lot of people thought that I was stepping off of a curb.
That's what you said.
Which I wasn't. I think I explained it weird. I don't know why I did that. I consider like a sidewalk to be a curb in a way.
Different things.
I don't know. I just explained it weird. But I was walking on the sidewalk, obviously, and I was vlogging. You guys saw in the clip, and you'll see in this photo that there's like this grass right next to the sidewalk.
Wow, Mish. Yell it louder.
My foot landed half on the sidewalk, and the other half of my foot landed like in between the...
But this is a wifey photo. Why are we meant to believe this photo? I don't know.
Concrete.
Internet shenaniganery.
Of the sidewalk and the grass, and like a little divot hole situation. That's how I fell. And I think what made it super easy for me to get up as well is because on the grass, you can't really tell in the photo, but it is like a little incline. It is like a tiny little hill. So my legs were more so towards the bottom of the hill, so it just made it a little bit...
I'm sorry. A hill? Where's the hill? Chat, help me find the hill. This is like, where's Wally? Waldo? Gerbert? Whatever the hell you call him. Where's the hill? I'm sorry, where... Incline? Where? Where's the hill? Where's the hill? I think this is a valid question. Where's the hill? Who can point out the hill? Can anybody see the hill? Someone point to the hill, please. A hill equals a slight incline. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind then. That's fine.
Walk divot is because
divot,
on the grass,
hills.
you can't really tell in the photo, but it is like a little incline. It is like a tiny little
Inclines.
hill. So my legs were more so towards the bottom of the hill, so it just made it a little bit easier for me to stand up. But my actual left shin landed on the concrete while...
I was thinking she meant like the decline was the curb, and so she fell like kind of forward, grazed her left leg on the sidewalk, and then just kind of scooted around and stood up off the curb. She's not explaining this very well.
I did like this weird little...
Do I need to get my shakes?
Like roll situation type deal, and I ended up on the actual grass. It's not that I stepped off a curb. It was just the fact that I wasn't paying attention and my foot, you know, did this little half and half thing. I was actually wearing tennis shoes, and my tennis shoes make me, I want to say about an inch and a half taller than I am, because it's like a memory foam.
And here's that shot again.
And I'm personally not used to wearing tennis shoes. You guys know that. I'm a flats type of gal. And I was wearing tennis shoes because, hi, wear tennis shoes if you're exercising. So I think the mixture...
If you're lifting heavy, wear flat shoes. If we're just giving exercise advice today, which is apparently what we're doing.
Of that, and like the shoes are about like a half size too big for me because as I've lost weight, my feet have shrunk. I don't know if you guys know that, but your feet like literally shrink.
No, they don't. Your feet don't shrink. They just become narrower. There's a difference between sizing here, and oftentimes shoes will be made quite thin, so as a bigger person your feet are flatter because there's more pressure on them and they become wider to distribute the weight. Again, not a professional, just lost a bit of weight. So you tend to size up because smaller sizes feel smaller, but they are indeed just narrower than the next size up, so they tend to be more comfortable. Sorry, Amber, back to you. Sorry for talking over you. My apologies.
Which is so crazy to me.
So crazy.
Like when you lose weight. So
crazy.
My shoes, I feel like played a big role in the severity because it was
Were your laces tied though? That's the real question.
such like an easy roll of the ankle. But yeah,
Okay.
anyways, I feel like I've rambled way too much about this. So let's get into the community posts, like actual questions. I just know that those were like hot
That's
topics
me,
when I was
llama.
doing like Instagram Q&As, which I'm not doing anymore. So someone asked, I'm interested in your lymphedema story. When were you first told you had it? How
Oh, Sunshine, she's literally just complaining that the hospital didn't have a boot big enough for her.
bad was it by the time
Not that they don't exist, just that the hospital she went to wasn't prepared for her and her tippy tumble.
you realized you had it? And did you have lipedema? Lipedema? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Lipedema?
That developed into lymphedema. Okay.
Lymphedema.
So when I first realized that I had lymphedema, it was after like a whole era of me just being in my bed. It was in
Not an error.
like 2019, I'm pretty sure. I first noticed it in my stomach, which I thought was lymphedema, but it wasn't. I noticed that
Noticing things that turned out not to be things. Got it.
after my hysterectomy, the spot that I thought was lymphedema like is no longer there anymore. So I have no idea if that like
I'm sorry. Are you saying that... Wait. What? Are you saying you weren't talking to doctors about the potential of lipedema or lymphedema before your hysterectomy? Am I getting that timeline right? Sorry, that seems not right. What? Surely she would have seen some kind of doctor about, I don't know, everything else. Because again, I'm not a professional. I've been watching Amber for a little bit of time. We do need another spreadsheet, Ellen. You're right. It just seems strange to me for Amber to have everything going on with her legs and not have a conversation about her lymphatic system with a healthcare professional before the hysterectomy. She never talked to about... What? How? How did she not talk to it about a doctor? I mean, talk about it to a doctor. How? She's never gotten an official diagnosis? Does she just go into doctor's offices and not ask questions? Trick question, she doesn't go. That's bonkers. That's bonkers bananas.
stomach, which I thought was lymphedema, but it wasn't. I noticed that after my hysterectomy, the spot that I thought was lymphedema like is no longer there anymore. So
Dude! I don't care about your physicality, but like, your legs!
I have no idea if that like correlated with my uterine cancer. I have no idea, but I just know since the hysterectomy that has been gone. On my leg though, on my calf, I noticed it a little around the same time.
I'm shocked. Chat, I'm sorry. I do not often get shocked watching Ambi or Foodie. Watching YouTube in general, don't often get shocked. This is bonkers though. Lottie, did you know about this? This is bonkers. She didn't think something was up with her legs until after the hysterectomy. It's Becky's fault? Well, I'm waiting for that Thornback. That's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. I'm just thinking about every body shot, thumbnail, everything that happened in the old house. I am very new here, clearly, Elle. That's crazy, though. I thought she'd at least have discussed the potential with doctors, because she's spoken about it before. Oh my god. Damn, she really does not ask questions of doctors. Oh, it's because she goes to the ER for everything. And apparently ER doctors and healthcare professionals are meant to diagnose everything while she's there. Right. No. Yes, you're right. I am new here.
I obviously know what lymphedema is. I've always been aware that it's something I need to look out for. I always lied to myself and said it's never going to happen. I'm not that person. but it happened. I have never been to a lymphedema doctor, but obviously I have been to doctors who have told me, yes, that's lymphedema.
Wait, did they tell you before or after the hysterectomy? Because this story's gone fucking left field.
Even just in the ER visit, when I was looking at my x-rays online, they mentioned that, you know, I had severe lymphedema and stuff like that. Like, they said that on their own. Like,
what the fuck are you saying? Oh my god. She's doing my head
doctors, medical doctors.
She's doing my head in.
So it's not something that I just, like, diagnosed myself with, even though it's pretty obvious. I don't think I've ever had lipedema, whatever that's called. I don't know if that's what I had before and it just developed. I have no idea. I don't really have anything thrilling for you. It's just like...
God. I need a pamphlet, Dre. I do.
Over time,
I need a map and a spreadsheet.
Slowly gotten bigger. It's gotten worse. And I think...
Well, she doesn't know, Sam. And apparently she's not intent enough to ask. She's just being told these things from ER personnel. And she's like, yep, no, that sounds right.
I think now finally I should stop being ashamed, and I think I have stopped being ashamed. I might still think it's gross, but I'm just not ashamed anymore, and I think that's what was preventing me from seeing an actual doctor for it. I do have a primary care doctor, by the way. A lot of you think I don't, which is so weird. I've had this primary care doctor.
You wonder why people don't think you have a doctor, because you have discussions like this
for a hot minute now. I absolutely love them. They're amazing.
Could you talk to your doctor about the potential of lipedema or lymphedema, please? Do that one.
Knowledgeable, and they seem like they really care, which I love. So yeah, they're actually referring me to a physical therapist for lymphedema.
She's bonkers. And
an actual like specialist. Someone asked, why aren't I driving yet? If you can fit in a car with a seatbelt, then realistically, what excuse do you have? Oh, me not driving has nothing to do with my weight. I just, for one, have massive anxiety about driving. I have an irrational fear about it. I'm scared to drive. Maybe I don't trust myself on the road. I don't know why, because I feel like realistically, if I did drive, I would be a good driver. I would be patient. I've never noticed myself to be like a passenger driver who is like super impatient on the road. If I'm in the car with someone and they're like driving and they're like a road rage type of person, I get like massive anxiety. So I know that wouldn't be me. Moral of the story, I'm just freaking scared. I have an irrational fear for it. You know?
Oh God, I just
shouldn't be considered irrational. Like, people die in car crashes all the time. You're literally sitting... When you think about it, it's really weird. Like, you are in a chair, sitting in this box that moves 70 miles per hour. Yep. Like, it's weird, okay? It's just a fear. Why do you not interact with your own fans at your own book discussion?
Here it is.
Talking about, because I'm doing a read along, if you guys don't know, through my community posts. This person's wondering why I don't reply to your comments. I tried to make it to where I was part of the discussion. You know, every day I post, we do one chapter a day. So every day I post like my thoughts, my feelings. I make sure to end the...
Not to be confused with fuelings.
Post with some questions, so there's more engagement, and I figured that is my way of engaging. I'm not gonna lie. The first day I did read comments, and there were a lot of bad ones, which honestly shocked me, because I was like, this is about a book. Like, it's hard for me to sit there and see so many negative comments about something that I'm thoroughly enjoying doing.
Thoroughly.
So it's easier for me to block that out by not reading the comments, because it's just, it's frustrating. So I make sure if I see anything negative, I'll like pass it as fast as I can, because the last couple of days I have just skimmed them. I'm still trying to figure this
Again, you should learn to like block out words.
out. You know, I do read some of them, so it's not like I'm completely ignoring it. I just see a lot of negativity on there, and it's just like, it's frustrating, because it's like, when can I ever do anything on YouTube that isn't gonna have just like tons of backlash for like absolutely no sense? Like,
probably never. And it's not about backlash. It's people sharing their opinions through comments. People do that.
Like, there's just no...
But again, there are ways and means to mitigate things you don't necessarily want to see.
No reason for the backlash that is happening.
Talking as if she's ever going to listen.
Because of a book discussions. I don't know.
Same,
it's just becoming frustrating, you guys. Like, I literally can't do nothing. I can't be anywhere. I can't be like a normal person on YouTube without being attacked. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And it's just, you know, I'm finding it to be frustrating. Like,
draining is the word.
I almost gave up after the first day. I was like, is it even worth it? Like, I just feel like a lot of hobbies of mine or things that I enjoy, they get tainted. You know, I love journaling, but I have too many journals. I love Legos, but they're for children. I was enjoying the scratch art, but it's super boring. I'm doing a book club, but I'm not good at it.
Dude, everyone is going to... Not everybody, but... No, nobody's perfect, my dude. And guess what? The internet allows people to say, hey, you're doing a thing that I don't like. Or, conversely, hey, you're doing a thing and I like it. It's a double-edged sword. You can't have one without the other. You just have to learn how to manage it.
And I'm too lazy, and I'm probably actually not reading the book.
But also, you do have too many journals. Legos are great. Don't get mad at a Lego. But I think... For me, I think Legos with Ambi were probably the best opportunity for her to do a live stream. Like, she could have just live streamed and put Legos together and, like, talked shit with the chat, and it would have been fun. The colouring, I mean, again, it's when it gets a little too long in the tooth that people find it just kind of naff and boring. But if you find it like therapeutic, that great. But that great. Words hard. That's great. But therapeutic things sometimes you can keep to yourself and keep private, and that's okay.
I like to color because it adds some sort of therapeutic calmness to me. But oh wait, that's also for children. You know.
No, but you can do that without having to show and tell, my dude. It's fine. You can keep that to yourself.
No, I collected
Hobbies are great. Do it in your downtime.
earrings because it was just something I enjoy and it was a weird thing that I loved. But oh wait, now I'm a hoarder.
No, but you were hoarding earrings because there were like legitimately thousands of them in there. And then you were trying to sell them while they were dirty, claiming that they were clean, when there was video evidence of you wearing them. But, sorry, just a narrative point.
Enjoy interacting with you guys. I've always loved receiving, giving, answering questions. So I did it on Instagram, but for some reason I was lazy.
Thanks, Rosie.
And that's all I did all day. And people ruined it for me by just like constantly leaving me hate. And it was just like a vicious cycle. So that was another thing that was ruined for me.
I love vlogging, but my videos are boring.
They are, but that's criticism and you can take it or leave it. That's the joy of it. Just don't read the comments or mature a little bit and understand that people have a different perspective and like you can agree to disagree. It's okay.
I love writing poetry, but I'm a terrible writer.
You're look, I've only listened to some of your past poetry and it hasn't been great. So
I like hygiene, shower routines, but I'm only trying to prove that I shower.
That did seem very performative. I don't doubt that you shower, if that helps, Amby. I don't. What would help you here, Amby?
Donating is a passion, but I'm only doing it for tax write-offs.
Again, the thing with like the thing with charity stuff is that you don't necessarily have to show and tell. It's okay to do it in private. It's okay. You don't need literally everything that you like. You don't need to show on the internet. You can, but just know that some people are going to try to take a giant dump on it, and that's in the real world and in the internet world. You know, I talk about my love for Pokemon with people offline, and sometimes that doesn't go down well because, you know, not everyone's up on the 900 and however many there are of them, and that's okay. But someone disliking a thing that I enjoy or want to talk about doesn't mean they're shitting on me as a person. They just don't necessarily like the thing I like. Huh.
My girlfriend makes me happy. I get giddy when I'm around her, but I'm lying just for the camera.
I don't think you're lying, but I think it's really hard on the audience to like a person who we don't know exists 100%, you know?
Organizing, but I'm just getting clutter.
You do like organizing. You do like putting containers into containers.
I had a journal sponsor. People harassed them. That ended really quickly.
Oh yeah, RIP XP journal. They also went on sale like a week after you recommended them. Whoops.
I love fashion and torrid, but you guys want me to either stop showing my body for the camera or hashtag leg reveal.
I don't want to see your legs, maybe an ankle, just to see the damage. Just because, you know, that would help with the detective work. But I am 100% here for torrid hauls, Amby. Bring back the torrid hauls. I want all of them. I will talk fashion for days.
I'm now enjoying a read along, but oh wait, I'm not actually reading the book and I'm too lazy.
Well, I question you reading the book because at one January years ago, you said you read 27 books and none of the spines were broken, and I stand by that theory.
Like, I honestly, the list can go on. Like, it can
The list could go on. She sounded like she has these written down.
go on. It can go on. No matter what I do. No matter what
I love the torrid hauls,
I do. It is poison for me.
Legitimately one of my favorite things. Fad diets with Amby, torrid hauls with both the girls, and cooking in any regard. My favorite content.
Somehow. Like, I used to love wearing fake nails, and I stopped because people were like, oh, it changed her personality. Like, what?
You did. Amby, don't lie. You did have big nail energy, though.
Things get tainted. Like,
You are a disrespectful piece of shit. That energy came from the nails.
I like literally hold my feelings on my sleeve. My heart is on my sleeve. I'm sensitive. I feel every emotion super strongly. That's
okay.
Just something about me that I
Would you say you're an empath?
think I actually hate. Like, I would rather not. I feel sadness. Like, it's just gripping at my heart.
I am the saddest person who has ever existed. That's how I feel. I feel emotions so heavily, so much more than you could ever feel emotions. I'm so emotional.
And like, just, I feel it in my freaking chest. I feel pain, physical pain when I feel emotional pain. When I'm happy, I'm through the roof. I seem manic. Like, I feel every emotion strongly, whether it's good emotions or bad emotions. And
Buddha, hello. Thank you for being here for 5 months, mate. I appreciate it. Buddha says, good morning, Poppy in chat. So grateful for you. Grateful for you too, Buddha. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thank you for being here for 5 months. I appreciate it. Is she a Capricorn? She doesn't have a tattoo, so I can't tell you.
when I'm just like beat up,
I can't remember. I remember she's born like December 27 or December 28, somewhere there.
Hundreds,
she might be a Capricorn.
Thousands of people, but every single
18 quintillion planets rather. Thank you for being here for 13 months, my friend. I got a new job, so I get to stay a member. Well, congratulations, and thank you for staying as a member, and I hope the job's treating you well, and thank you for being here for 13 months, my friend. Not at all required, but very much appreciated, obviously. Thank you. And Jess, hello. Happy 12 months. Thank you for being here. Jess says, a much needed change up, reminded to do the thing. It is a reminder to do the thing. To do anything. Let's not sit here and tell the internet just how emotional you are. Thank you for being here for 12 months, Jess.
thing I share, it becomes very tainted for me. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm finding it hard to keep up with being myself and having the freedom of being myself on my channel, because
I don't know who I am.
It just feels like people want to put me in this box of someone that they want me to be instead of the person that I actually am. And it's like, if you don't like me, move on.
I mean, I did for a while. I was still kind of watching you in the back, but, you know, here we are.
Click to the next video. There's tons of people to watch on YouTube.
There are so many, but not all of them inspire and motivate me to be a better person like you. So thank you.
Okay, sorry. Oh, I don't film as much as I used to, so it's like now that I'm filming, I'm like, okay, we're rambling. I love that for me. Would you be willing to recreate fast food cravings at home? Obviously, once you've healed, of course. Yes.
Why?
That sounds super fun. Like, I was gonna do the KFC bowl, but we already did it, obviously, and I haven't been vlogging, so you guys didn't get to see that, but we could definitely remake it. It was so good. But
cooking with Amber, down.
I would love to take like
chicken, sausages,
my favorite fast food items or like my favorite takeout items, and create them into something like healthier, more low calorie, and just like a way that makes me feel better versus just like eating the takeout. If your girlfriend was so supportive, why did she?
It's gonna be hard for Amby to recreate the classic chicken McNugget though. McNugget?
Let you take Advil for a month instead of taking you to a dentist. I took the medicine for a month after I got my tooth.
Yeah, the salmon mess was great, Elle. What are you talking about?
Removed, which means I did go to the dentist. And I am the one who makes my appointments.
And Amby's chili.
Not only that, but my girlfriend repeatedly said, baby, you need to go to the dentist.
I need to get that baby pronunciation down.
Not only that, but my girlfriend repeatedly said, baby. Got it. You need to go to the dentist. Let's go to the dentist. And I'm not gonna lie. At one point, she was like, I'm gonna call for you. And I said, baby, no, I got it. So she was very supportive. But it's my choice when I go to an appointment, obviously. And then someone else was like, why did she let a nearly 500-pound person walk in the dark? I normally 9 times out of 10 am walking in the dark when I do my exercising because it's just more calming. You know, it's not as popping out there because I do live somewhere where there's
outside's popping in the day.
Like a lot of people. And I kind of just like, I don't know. I'm very much like a nighttime person. I'm a night owl. So you guys, I'm not like disabled.
Are you taking your vitamin D?
I am healing currently.
Your very special prescribed vitamin D. Where's the vitamin D gone?
But before all this, I wasn't disabled. I wasn't incapable. You guys saw the drastic changes that I made. I just feel like this whole ligament situation has like
got it.
Worked your guys' brains of like, so many of you think I'm just not able. Like the fact that you think that I can't walk. And
you literally have just sat in this bed for the last 2 pieces of recorded content and defined how you are bedbound and cannot move.
The dark just goes to show that like, you just don't know me, like as a person at all. Like at all.
We know what we see on the YouTube, Amber. And you have a decade's worth of content.
And is that my fault? I feel like maybe I'm just not good at like showing my true self. Like this is something I like talk to my girlfriend about. Like I ask her, I'm like, am I just not doing a good job of showing like who I am as a person?
Morgan, I'm glad you're having a good time. Elle, I don't know. This is the definition of word salad. This is a full word buffet. This is just it's too much.
She's like, honestly, not really. Like, but she understands. She's also like, but I get it because the people who do follow you, there's a large amount of people who just like tear you apart as a person. So it's easier to like almost put on a persona. So it's like you hate that persona instead of actually like hating me as a person. I don't know. It's like
don't hate you as a person. That's too much energy.
A mess. I want to be myself, but it's so hard. And then when I try to be myself, people still assume just the craziest things. Like, I'm a 30-year-old woman. Actually, I'm 31. I forgot how old I was a couple months ago, by the way. I literally was like,
quirky.
How old am I? But I'm a 31-year-old woman who is perfectly capable. Anyways, yes, she's supportive. Why would
No, Elle, it's not just you.
your response is
Deborah, welcome back to the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Hello.
someone saying you should protect your mental health by not watching reaction channels? Just, I make them mad too. Shouldn't you be asking them instead of like actually addressing why you subject yourself to shit that obviously damages you? Why do you deflect everything? So I actually watched 2 to 3, sometimes 3. There is a third one that I sometimes watch, reaction channels, and that's it. And I've mentioned them repeatedly. None of these reaction channels that I watch actually damages me at all. I just think it's funny to watch because it's like, okay, I need to know what drama. What drama am I going through now? What do I have to expect?
Oh, she's up on the tea.
What's the new rumor? Like, the fact that I have to watch videos from reaction channels / drama channels of
Because how else would she know about all of these wild and wonderful tinfoil beret theories going on?
mine, just because I don't even know.
Because it's almost as if she didn't know about those things. She wouldn't have to talk about these things and engage in these things and could actually just like be a lot more genuine online instead of spending at least 30 minutes of this 33-minute video talking about all of the shit that actually has nothing to do with her. It's just people talking crap around her content. Oh my god. Maybe, thank you for being here for 16 months, my friend. I appreciate it. May says, this is some word salad, soup, and entree. I'll take it, maybe. One of everything. When's the main course? Thank you for being here for 16 months, mate.
What I'm
Also, we're having dessert salad tonight, by the way.
going through, even though I am myself. Doesn't that say something to you? Like, I have to literally catch up with myself to be like, okay, what am I going to expect here? What type of tea is happening that actually isn't real? Like, it's a lot. Plus, I find entertainment in the 2 reaction channels that I do watch.
Morning, Holly.
There's some sort of entertainment value for me. I do enjoy it. It's not damaging me. If they ever do or say something that honestly mentally makes me feel not good, then I'll stop watching them for a hot minute. It's that simple.
Great. Take that energy and advice and put it into reading your comments.
But I do kind of...
No, but I want to read the nice comments as well. Okay, great. Invest some time into blocking out all of the words that you don't want to see on your channel. It's not that hard. You seem to have a lot of time on your hands.
Still agree with what I said before, you know? There is a certain
Ooh, state fair today, Holly. That sounds fun.
reaction channel out there who complains about literally everything that I say.
Sunscreen.
It's always negative, and if it is something positive, they're just like, oh, kudos to you. Okay, so tell me more. Why?
What? Okay, this fucking sent me. Can we just unpack this comment for a moment?
There's a certain reaction channel out there who complains about literally everything that I say. It's always negative, and if it is something positive, they're just like, oh, kudos to you. Okay, so tell me more. Why kudos to me?
Do you also require the entire internet to pat your ass and push you into everything in a supportive way, you know? Is that what you require, Ambi?
But it's just always something negative and assumption based, and
Great. Life is not full of roses, and people are going to judge you if you put yourself out on the internet. This is known. But kudos to you. Kudos.
I get called boring by them, and like, what's the point of this video? Like, just so many different things. So it's like, obviously I'm making them feel a unhealthy, damaging way as well, because clearly they're not.
Now, psychologist Lynn, you're getting a little bit deep there, thinking that the content that we watch is impacting us negatively. Some people vent, and some people get frustrated, and some people just like to have a laugh. Me, I like to have a laugh. This kind of content is not frustrating. It's mind-numbing, but it is ultimately just hilarious to think that someone is out here thinking they're doing a thing making these arguments. It's funny.
Happy watching my content. So
I mean, I make myself happy. I also have a fabulous, respectful, and wonderful chat who make me laugh and make me very happy. By the way, shout out to you, chat. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. If you'd like to hit the like button, I'd appreciate that too. But okay, Amber. And all of us enjoy watching your content in various different ways.
I still stand by that. Someone said, do you prefer shopping for journals or shopping for doctors?
It's pronounced Gurnal. Thank you very much. Also, this question is hilarious.
I will forever be glad that I was an advocate for myself.
Fenian, that's correct. I do have a robot son. Just the pulpy syntax lore is just ever growing.
I went to a couple doctors who kept on telling me that the bleeding I was experiencing and the pain and the white cell count was just a UTI. You need to be an advocate for yourself. And I'm never.
Girl. This is not the time to profess and proclaim self-advocation for your health. Absolutely you should. Should you get second opinions? Yes. Should you get third opinions? Yes. If something doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Ask to see specialists, ask to follow up, ask to understand what a treatment and management plan is. Ask all of those things. They're really important, and sometimes people do fall through the cracks, and sometimes people are misdiagnosed, and it sucks. It's never purposeful. And yes, when you are in that hard situation of thinking that something's not working, it is a good idea to get a second opinion. That's fine. The entire narrative of Ambi doctor shopping was simply put, Amber was looking for doctors to give her a diagnosis that she wanted. That's the long and short of it. I can't remember the specifics because I am the worst reaction channel and it has been a really long time. But at the end of the day, the entire conversation about Amber doctor shopping was Amber's conversation finding a doctor to give her a specific diagnosis that she was after, right? That was outside of everything that happened with the cancer. Please continue. I think that was the end of my point.
Gonna feel bad because something was wrong with me and I was right. I had cancer. So if you want to make funny jokes like that, people are saying priceless, savage. I love it. Find humor in my cancer story. I don't give a fuck, but I'm very grateful that I was an advocate and I kept trying to fight. But
oh, sorry. The point I was trying to make here is that it's weird to listen to Amber talk like this, but then say that she was bleeding for 2 years, didn't see her OBGYN, gynecologist, didn't follow up with any doctors, and somehow that was all Becky's fault. That's what I was trying to get to. I got there in the end, though. Yeah. Anyway, she is an advocate for her health, everybody, except when it's Becky's fault.
It's like, eventually I gave up. I'm not gonna lie. You guys saw it. I gave up. I was like, you guys were there. So many of you were like, oh, why didn't you see a doctor? But in the same breath saying that I doctor shop. So which is it? Make it make sense.
Hold on, wait. I'll argue.
I'm not gonna lie. You guys saw it. I gave up. I was like, you guys were there.
Hold on. Sandra, thank you for the super chat. Lovely to see you today. Hope you're well. Sandra says, go to the OBGYN and get your pap smear annually. Period. It's a very good point, Sandra. Thank you for the fabulous advice and thank you for the super chat. It's lovely to see you today.
There. So many of you were like, oh, why didn't you see a doctor? But in the same breath saying that I doctor shop. So which is...
You were, because you were actively seeking doctors who would give you the diagnosis that you wanted. That's what was happening. You weren't going to doctors following up about the potential for cancer. You were going to doctors to get diagnosed with something that you wanted to hear. That was the entire argument at the time.
Make it make sense. But you guys were there. I would see different doctors. I didn't always tell you why, because I was embarrassed. Why am I going to sit there and tell YouTube, hi, I can't stop bleeding?
You sat here and told YouTube a fuck ton of stuff. But in all intents and purposes, sure, keep that stuff private. That's fine. That's fine. But don't argue that your audience is misinformed and confused when we were told, oh, it's just a UTI that's turned into a bladder infection. Like we collectively, audience members, of Ambi, have heard a lot about what was happening down there, and we didn't really get a lot of clarity, and it was all very confusing and concerning. And this is where the wild tinfoil beret theories, not beret, but tinfoil hat theories come from, is because it's literally audience members who are being gaslit or not told information and trying to logic it out. At the end of the day, I feel like audience members of both Amber and Chantal have very common desire to try to logic out what the hell we're being told, because we're never told the whole truth. This comment makes me very much reflect on when Becky, back in the old house, Becky was taking a new medication and she was really out of it, and it actually turned out to be something else. It wasn't the medication, I can't quite remember. But Amber had said that it was because of the medication that they were on and not indeed something that was diagnosed. And that was recent. It was recent that it came out that Becky was going through that. And it's just like, well, if you're not transparent and honest with your audience, yeah, the thing is, like, we're going to draw conclusions on our own because you're not telling us anything or the truth. Renal failure. Thank you very much, Cold Wet Snow. Thank you for reminding me. That's what it is.
I never told you guys because I was embarrassed. I was ashamed, so I kept seeing doctors.
Oh, Claudia. Claudia has a note. Thank you, Claudia. Claudia says she was doctor shopping for the eye twitch. That's right. The big eye twitch that she thought that was like down the side of her face, and then it was in her shoulder and everything was hurting. But she was bleeding from her lady parts for 2 years and no gyno. Stop acting like your audience is being illogical, Amber. Thank you, Claudia. That's a very poignant comment, and I appreciate it, and thank you for the reminder. It was about an eye twitch. So yeah, this entire argument about the audience being the worst because we think that Amber was doctor shopping, she was. Because she spoke to a doctor about an eye twitch and they said, it's probably just stress, maybe sleep more and nix the caffeine. She was like, no, that's not the answer I want to hear. I want to hear that it's like she was talking about like brain tumors and stuff at that point. So like obviously going worst case scenario and actually like making herself a little bit irrational about the whole thing, or at least jumping to conclusions. But at the end of the day, doctor shopping and the like what happened with her cancer were two very different conversations.
I saw a handful. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this gaslighting? All right. I feel like this is gaslighting.
I'm not gonna lie. I even went to the ER a couple times.
Oh, did I miss? Thanks, Elle. Thank you for the reminder. Who did I miss? Jen, thank you for the super chat, Jen. That's always appreciated, but not at all required, but thank you. Jen says, get your mammograms too. My mum just passed from breast cancer. Oh, I'm sorry. I did know that, Jen, and I'm once again very sorry. My condolences. A fabulous reminder, though. You're absolutely right. Chat, take care of yourself and your health, and that includes getting every bit and piece of you checked by professionals, because you never know what's going on until you know. Thank you for the super chat, Jen, and thank you for the reminder.
I was right, though. Something was wrong with me. I was dying. I had cancer eating me up. So I don't feel bad. I don't feel guilty. And I will tell anybody, if you feel like something's wrong with you and your doctor is just misdiagnosing you, or you feel like it, you feel in your heart, you feel in your gut, you feel in your soul. You know.
Did you actually speak to your doctor about the bleeding for 2 years? Did you see an OBGYN or a gynecologist, or was anyone aware? Did anyone check, apart from when you were talking about potential UTIs and potential bladder infections? Because it seems weird to me that someone would diagnose you with a UTI or bladder infection without, looking, which may not happen. Sure, they're testing for white blood cells, so I understand there's science behind that. But two, also, if you're talking about your bits and pieces, that's probably a really good opportunity to be like, excuse me, also this. There's the logic that people are having trouble with, I think.
Know who you are as a person. See another doctor. See 3 more doctors. You're not going to make me feel bad for this one. Would you consider doing...
It's not about making you feel bad. It's trying to logic out your strange life choices.
Live streams again while you're in recovery. At the moment, I'm recovering from oral surgery, so I'm in bed a lot lately.
That's the thing, Juliet. I mean, this is why people argued with Amber that she needed to actually get health insurance, when that was an entire conversation years before all of this, you know? She didn't end up getting health insurance, or if she did, it was some weird thing. This was back in, like, Obamacare's conversation. And then she didn't end up getting the health care, and she didn't see a regular doctor, and all of her health concerns were just solved at the ER. So it wasn't actually Amber on a health gurney of any kind. It was just, she was just on a gurney.
I think it would be so much fun to watch streams. I hope you heal good.
Hey, Nat.
I recently also got oral surgery, so I totally understand where you're coming from, but I hope that you heal good and safely, and I hope you have things that are entertaining you, such as I. But live streams, that was my first thought.
Jen, 100%. I think if she'd even just told her doctor, hi, I've been bleeding for 2 years, or even, hi, I've been bleeding inconsistently for a year, they would probably first ask, when was your last checkup with your OBGYN? When did you last get a pap smear? Like, is it regular? Is it irregular? Oh, you've also got, like, high blood cell counts? Okay, maybe it isn't a blood... Like, do you know what I mean? Healthcare professionals are only going to know what you tell them. And a chart can only tell them what it can tell them. You kind of have to communicate and be consistent.
This happened, I was like, I still want to be able to do my job and talk to my subscribers. But, live streams, I think I'm mentally unwell for those because of the way that I get treated in the live streams. So I don't think I could do that right now. I'm sorry. I wish that there was some way I could just, like, do it with my supporters.
Members only chat?
It's not that
You did that before.
I want hug boxes and ass pats. It's just...
Isn't it?
I don't want negativity. I mean, it's that simple. Like, I want
Great, find people who can moderate for
to
you.
be able to go and do something online without it being, like, negative and gross. Like, I remember when
Surely Amber's got supporters who she could mod.
I first started TikTok, I was obsessed with learning the dances. Like, I love dancing. I've loved dancing.
The iconic hair flip. Yes. Ali, hello, mate. Thank you for the super chat and good morning. Ali says she's so obsessed with controlling the story and yet so out of control with looking after herself. It is a bit bonkers, Ali. And this is why she gets frustrated with people who offer, like, some sense of, like, this doesn't sound right, because why would you believe the narrator when all of this is going on?
Since I was a little girl, I've been in talent shows, I've been in actual dance groups. It was something that I thoroughly loved, so I started, like, making these TikToks, and I just was obsessed. And that was another hobby that I found for myself. Plus, it was exercising. I had to, like, redo the dance, like, a million different times. Like, it was a lot of exercise for someone my size, and people ruined that for me. Completely ruined that for me.
You can still dance and not put it on the internet, though. Like, dance would probably be a good exercise for you. So would water or aqua aerobics, actually, I think. Or just swimming, being in water in general, but you don't like pools. If you like dancing, go dance, dude. But you don't need a camera stuffed up your nose for fucking every activity that you enjoy. Go outside, take a walk in nature, try not to take a tippy tumble.
Of course they did. So a lot of things are ruined for me.
Just, like, not everything that you enjoy in life needs to be on the internet and or profitable. It's fine. You can do things that you enjoy that don't tick those boxes. It's okay. It's okay.
And I feel like I also feel so bad for my supporters because it's also ruined for them. I feel like this whole video is so negative. Oh my god.
It really is.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Not for me. This is great, but
I guess when you feel like shit, it's easier to talk about shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I am slowly starting to feel better. It's slowly happening. Like, I'm walking better, etc., etc.
Correct, Oceana. Everything is everyone else's fault. Yes. I see you've met victim Lynn.
I think I'm just, like, mentally blocked right now. Like, there's so much I want to
Nice, Slutty.
do, like, physically, mentally. Like, all this time in bed, like, I just have so many thoughts, like, goals and dreams. But then I just have, like, this big, heavy feeling on my chest. And it's very much due to the hate online. I don't think I've been able to, especially not in the last, like, year and a half, I haven't been able to just, like...
Yeah, Elle, she cares about strangers on the internet's fucking opinions and doesn't give a shit about doctors. How crazy is that?
Sit and just, like, absorb it all. Usually I'm just, like, it just goes in one ear, out the other. I move on, I move past it, I'm over it. And a lot of people are always like, how do you handle it? How do you handle the hate? How do you do it? I wouldn't be able to do it.
Stop reading the comments. It's really, really good first step. Christina, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Christina says, Poppy, it's been a while. Had to step away for mental health. That's totally understandable and respectable, rather. And I hope you're doing okay, mate. I'm back. You're covering the girl from Kentucky now. Yeah, Chantal's been a lot, mate. Let me know where you dipped out. I'll catch you up. But today in particular, just really, just sad mess, not fun mess. So I was talking about it in streams this week. I was like, Amber's been really quite a palate cleanser, so I might dip in, and now we're dipping in. I've dedicated an entire stream to catching up with old Danglefoot.
I always told them I'm just numb. I'm just used to it. I don't think I've been numb to it while being bedbound.
Yes, Jen, a very different level of frustration with Amber. Amber and Foodie are both frustrating in very different ways, yes.
Like,
it's a little fun, though.
I told Alex and Shook to fuck off because I was actually really hurt by his video. That's not the Amberlynn that, that wasn't me a month ago. That
was a different Amberlynn.
No, I'm in pain. My ankle.
Flamberblyn. That's who that was.
All this, like, hate, like, I'm just feeling everything so much stronger than usual. Only when it comes to, like, YouTube hate. Because it's, like, naturally.
Because it's literally the only thing that you seem interested in. That's what it sounds like.
As a person, I feel all emotions super strong. But, like, with the hate, it's been happening for so long that I have become immune to it. But for some reason, like, my immunity shot has been expired.
I don't think you get a shot for like internet fuckery, but okay.
Like, I don't know. So I just feel myself sticking up for myself more. I am just putting my foot down. And if people want to call me like a bitch for it, go for it. If you guys want to say that I'm a mean person, go for it.
I think that you have a problematic relationship with your audience, and the more and more I hear of this conversation, your grasp on your emotional state is pretty touch and go. If things like reading someone's like shit talking of you on the internet or listening to someone's stream who is, questioning the narrative or just calling this ridiculous is triggering for you, just take a break. Maybe take a break. Maybe just take a break. Or maybe you need to put up some barriers. Figure out ways not to be upset about things that people say about you because you're a public figure. Water off a duck's back. Maybe that. Megan, thank you very much for being here for 11 months, mate. I appreciate it. Megan says, I feel feeling so much stronger than y'all. She doesn't even go here, Megan. Thank you for being here for 11 months, mate. I appreciate it.
But imagine
a lot of feelings.
Being treated like crap for years by thousands of people who demean you and spread rumors and are just horrible. It's just horrible energy and vibes, and just, it's gross for years. And you just kind of kept your mouth shut.
I think the funny thing is that most reaction channels, like specifically, who do frequently still cover Ambi, or even ones that did in the past, it was like the thing with having an opinion on content is that it is the content that is making you feel a certain way. That's it. That's all it is. Like I often say, don't let me tell you what to think. Don't let anything I say impact how you feel or think in a negative way. Positive vibes only. But just because people don't stan you, Ambi, doesn't mean they're like actively out to get you either. I think you focus on the vocal hate a lot more than like, and you kind of intertwine that with like everybody else who's just kind of having a laugh.
You'd have random slip-ups where you stuck up for yourself, but 9 times out of 10, you just kept your mouth shut because you felt like they put the duct tape over your mouth. You felt like they tied your hands behind your back. You felt like they put you in that cage.
What?
That's how it feels to me. And
Why?
You can't invalidate how I feel as a person.
All right, no, this is a therapy conversation. This isn't for us.
And I just never had the nerve to speak
I honestly wonder what a professional would tell her if she actually told this to a professional.
up like this.
They would probably say, maybe take a break or find a way to not read the comments.
I took
Verbatim, kind of, sort
the
of.
duct tape off. I took the fucking things off my hands and I opened that motherfucking cage because I am tired of it. And it's never going to end. It's never going to end. So I either stay weak and immune to it, or
You could just stay, like, unbothered and learn to manage, like, all of these triggers that you're talking about. That would probably be a good place to start. Ali, thank you again for the super chat, mate. Ali says, a girl needs a proper therapist who will confront her intense need for validation. Yes. Yeah. I'd say a specialist. Multiple specialists of multiple kinds. Yes, Ali, I agree.
become a bitch and I stick up for myself.
Thank you for the super
I
chat.
don't know.
Dude, stick up for yourself all you want, but the more abrasive and aggressive you come to your audience, just remember that they are going to match your energy. And if you're the one continuously elevating it and telling everybody that things bother you and things get under your skin, unfortunately, there are going to be individuals out there who will just rise to the occasion. So you need to find a way to chill. Just chill.
What's right? I don't know. I've been asking questions for years and you never respond. You actually changed my life. I was overweight and had been for 15 years. I then found your channel and started watching. Something just clicked and I started to work out and I changed my diet. I lost half of myself and I'm smaller than I've been in a long time. I will forever be grateful to you and will continue to support your channel even if I don't agree with you. I do
Hey, there you go. That's nice.
wish you well and hope that you heal well and get back to working on yourself and your life goals. Shut the front door is the username. And I want
Shut the front door.
to say congratulations. I am so happy for you and I'm glad that I was able to be an inspiration, whether it be because you're watching me and you don't want to be like me, or you're watching me and you see my struggles and it makes you want to fight yours. Like, whatever it may be, I don't care how I did it. I'm just so glad that I was able to do it. It's
Great, Ambi. I will tell you every day, you are an inspiration and motivation to a lot of people out there not to live the life that they are currently living because relatable.
clear to me that you have saved your life in the way that you wanted to, and I'm very proud of you for that. I get messages all the time of, people saying, I watch you so I don't end up like you. Please use me as that inspiration.
Great, we've got permission, everyone.
Actually, I don't take offense to that or nothing. Because being this size isn't glorious. It's not glamorous.
Oh, it's not all about your size, my dear. There's a lot of like attitudinal things that I notice. Again, I've said it before. Me at my worst is not always in reference to my body, right? Me at my worst was also a lot to do with my attitude towards other people. Very angry, very spiteful, very jealous, big ol' individual. And I had to take care of a lot of the mentals, and the physicals kind of came along with it. But Amber just reminds me that I'm really, really grateful that, one, I tackled that problem. Two, I figured out that like healthy communication between people is not impossible. Certainly not impossible. It just takes a little bit more work. But open lines of communication are even better, because it means that two people who have a disagreement can disagree and you don't have to walk away from a conversation feeling, defeated or angry or resentful or bitter. Like, it's fine. You can just have conversations and it's fine. But thank you for reminding me about that, Amber, because that's a different thing.
yeah, it can be beautiful. I can do a nice winged eyeliner. I got
Thanks,
beautiful
Sarah.
hair.
Thank you.
I got some cute clothes. Like, of course it can be beautiful, but it's not fun. It's not healthy. It's not the way of life that anybody should live. So I never take offense to that because I want to show people the struggles. I want to show people that don't get in this position because you can get cancer, you can get lymphedema, you can hurt your ankle and have to chill in bed for days on end.
Hold on, wait. I thought that ankle wasn't about the weight. Sorry, I'll stop. That's probably rude.
I never try to glamorize being this weight. Yes, I do share positive
Good goals, Lottie.
aspects to my life because as a person, I'm not just a bundle of negative, unhealthy moments. No, I have great moments in my life. I have beautiful moments in my life. But if I could ever be an inspiration for anybody, whether it's because I lost 100 pounds and you're like, if Amberlynn Reid can do it, I can do it. Or if it's because the way that I walk or the way that I breathe or the way how big my legs are, if that could be your inspiration, then I want it to be. Use that to save your life.
Great.
And that does not offend me. That makes me feel glad that I was able to inspire you to be better. What are your
Cool. Now you got to take that energy and apply it to yourself, though.
current moving plans? Staying in Kentucky for a while, moving out of state.
They got 2 minutes left.
I will be moving. I'm just not currently 100% sure in this moment, but yeah, Kentucky's about to be a memory. And that's
Are we moving? Are we getting an apartment tour? Chat, I'm excited.
crazy to think. Okay, I need to stop answering questions because I feel like this video is going to be so long.
It is.
I'm not sure though. I just don't want to be sitting here rambling. I just feel like this video is so negative and that's like not my intention. I just feel
Well, you uploaded it, so.
on the defense and I feel like that's okay. Honestly, I have every right to be. I feel like I'm validated in that. I know a lot of people are going to try to invalidate that, which is totally fine. But I feel like I am validated in the way that I am reacting recently. It feels like a relationship that I don't want to be in anymore. Like all of the things that I would never, ever, ever stand for in a relationship, I am getting in my YouTube comments.
Okay, dude, there's a large difference between like an actual relationship and your relationship with your audience. Let's start there.
By viewers. And that's frustrating to me. And that's hard because it's like, I love what I do and I'm not going to let those comments.
Words on the screen can absolutely be harmful, but you have a lot more power over those words on a screen if you are in this position of power, such as Amberlynn Reid.
Win. People say, why don't you get off YouTube? No. Why don't they get off YouTube?
Why don't you just fucking block the words that you don't want to see in your comments, dude? It is not that hard. Wow.
We need to fight more for the right things. Kicking someone off of YouTube because they're bullied is not the right thing.
Not kicking, take a break.
Kicking the bullies off of YouTube is the right thing. And for anyone who thinks that, then why don't you just get off of YouTube?
Take a break. It's not about leaving it entirely. Just take a break.
You're also part of the problem.
Oh, okay. Everyone's part of the problem, not Amber.
So, just saying.
Got it.
I'm not gonna-
Why do I even bother? I should go.
It feels kind of good to express myself about this topic. So, I just hope that not every single one of my Q&As end up like this because that's not the vibe.
This was a Q&A? Jesus Christ.
That's not the energy. Like, I just want my videos to have a lighter energy. But right
Well, you could bring that by having more fun on your videos instead of, addressing the hate pretty much every time.
now, it just looks like instead of me putting on a fake smile, I'm actually wearing my realness here. Because
The realness. The realness.
there are a lot of times I come on YouTube and I have a mask on, and I think I just finally decided to take it off. So anyways, I'm going to end this
Live stream era. Bring it back. Actually, don't. Too many hours.
video, and I will see you guys in my next one.
Okay, bye, Flamber. Amber, sorry. All right, chat. That was fun. That was really nice. That was good to catch up. How have I been online for almost 3 hours? How'd that happen? Anyway, for those of you who are here, yes, I did change my earrings for this very special occasion. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being responsible, respectful, and shenanigans-filled individuals. It's a pleasure as always. Go out there, be fabulous people, and take care of yourself and your loved ones. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you'd like to hit the like on the way out, I'd appreciate that very much as well. It was different, and it was nice. It was different. It was an unusual pack. Yes, it was. Anyway, go be wonderful. I've got a date with a bench press, so have a fabulous time, and I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream. Bye.